Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet and sand where the sun don't shine. I got sunburned at the back of my throat and sand behind my eye.
I don't know why you guys want to make fun of an old man. Good morning. Welcome to summer.
Caught a baseball with my face.
That always puts me away. Yeah. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
Is that a T-shirt? What's going on over there? What
Black
does that say?
Moods, baby.
Black
Oh,
Moose
nice.
t-shirt.
That is cool.
Yeah. We have
Pat
guests
Godwin.
coming up.
Sorry.
Pat Godwin's here.
Hi, Chick.
Josh Arnold. Hello, Ace Cosby. Hey, Chick. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Doing great, thanks.
Yeah, he's overly helpful today, which is real irritating.
Overly helpful.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? You want to? Hey, you okay? Yeah, it really drives me nuts.
I get that at the house constantly.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, it's like, get away from me. Jeez.
Do you really?
Shut up.
See?
No, I'm curious.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help.
I have been told I complicate things. I find that hard to believe.
Really?
Well, that makes it non-existent. If you find it hard to believe, I think we all know about that.
Well, I can't help but notice that we have Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Still using that TP? Well, dump your roll because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down.
All right.
Dude Wipes.
We've got a lot of sporting news, of course. Did you watch any more of the Olympics yesterday?
Well, I did.
I did not. I almost watched, I like the air rifle. I like the...
What is the air rifle? I'm not familiar.
It's a BB gun, and they're at distance, like 10 meters, however far that is. I think that's half a mile. And they shoot at the target, and they get more points depending on how close they are to the bullseye. And it's...
There's so much great stuff going on.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
all kinds of stuff.
We'll have some updates for you.
Did you watch the tennis?
Badminton's crazy. Tennis can kiss my ass. Badminton is where it's at, man.
Whenever you talk badminton, what do you have to say?
It's like 1,000 miles an hour.
I always say it's the fastest moving object in sports.
Is it called the shuttlecock?
It is, which sounds kind of like a...
Back and forth. Shuttle.
Yeah,
Shuttlecock.
Got a transportation thing on the set of a porn movie.
If a chicken was driving a tram at the airport, would he be a
shuttlecock. Let's look that up.
I think he would.
God, that's got to be the worst job in the world.
Tram driver?
know.
That's why they have computers do it now instead of
God.
people.
Get in there.
Okay, we're up to gate number 5. Concourse B. I'm going to kill myself.
Or how was that? Was it?
What car rental company are you at?
I was at Dulles Airport, and I was going to get a rental car, and I was the only one on the bus.
Didn't the guy say that he had to do that, though?
And it was a woman, and she kept saying, this is her. Blah, blah. And I said, I'm at, whatever, Alamo, whatever the hell it was. But she's still everyone. Got me. Oh, God. They've turned you into a robot. Yeah, they have the ones, the
Crazy looking things.
Way up high. Those are nuts to transfer to. In any event, I'm glad I'm not doing that today. But if you are, thank you. We certainly need that.
Not catching a flight, huh?
Yeah. Now, so we'll give you a little bit of an update on Olympics. Of course, we have E. coli Olympic news again.
Yeah, and I don't know what... I know what's the song? What a difference a day makes. 24 hours, something like that. But so they're postponing today's triathlon until tomorrow because tomorrow it's going to be fine.
Yeah, the plan is to do both the men's and the women's tomorrow. Now they were going to do the men's today, but
If you were a triathlete, wouldn't you be a little concerned?
If I was a triathlete, I'd feign injury and go home. That's what I'd do.
They've been working their entire lives for this great moment. This is where France has failed. They don't have a plan B. The plan B is to cancel the swimming part of it, so then it becomes a biathlon, which sounds, isn't that what they do in the winter with shooting rifles? And now that'd be funny, chick. You do your biking and you're running, and then they hand you a rifle.
Yeah, the air rifle. I don't know why not. The air rifle, man. The air rifle and badminton are nuts.
Did you see the story where they're feeding? They make the athletes have a vegan diet. 60% of the food available is vegan. And most athletes are not vegan because they need all the protein to compete.
Yeah, they're trying to
causing a big problem.
Green up the Olympics.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, they should have. I don't know why they didn't do the triathlon in Tahiti.
I don't understand why they can't find a lake. There's got to be another body of water, right?
Well, I don't know.
Why don't they throw them in the?
How about going up to Normandy or going down to Nice or Saint Tropez or something? I don't know.
Normandy.
Well,
yeah,
there is a beach.
Biathlon and have them shoot over their heads as they're swimming.
Yeah, with live ammo.
Like Normandy,
They'll stop pussifying this thing and make it even harder.
Yes, damn right.
I'll tell you what the French did do right. Apparently, they grow great-looking boys. Did you see the diver?
Oh, that's coming up in the news. There's a photograph.
There's behind-the-scenes action. We are all losing our minds over this guy and his evidently package.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I know. Looks like he's got a loaf of bread in there.
It's
something else.
French bread. The long one.
Baguette.
He's got to be stuffing.
You think?
That's all there is to it.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Man.
He's stuffing.
Yeah, we're talking bowling ball-esque.
He's very excited about it.
It's pretty impressive.
Sounds unwieldy.
Someone forgot to tell him the potato goes in the front. An old classic.
I think it's hitting the water before anything else.
Well, we'll find out about that. We have lots of other interesting things happening.
We've got a controversy about the Olympic flame in the hot air balloon. There's a problem. We'll talk about it. Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
There's trouble. Yep. We got trouble. Right here in Paris. That's
American men's gymnastics team getting a bronze. It was great.
Yeah, first medal since 2008. Way to go, guys.
I love all the stories, though. They're not mentioning it's a bronze medal. It's the first medal since 2000. Medal this, medal that. No, it's a bronze.
It's a big deal for men's gymnastics.
No, shut up. This is America.
We win here.
Gold medal or nothing.
Yeah.
Gold, baby.
Take
Gold.
your silver and shove it up.
Yeah.
You don't hear William Devane talking about investing in bronze.
You sure don't.
Is he still investing in gold, or is he? He's still breathing.
Okay. For it, yeah.
All right. Okay.
He's up if he's investing in gold.
That's true. Now, what else is happening over there?
Oh, that's a great
little
question.
sports preview.
Let's see. We got the talking about how filthy the Seine is. The USA women's basketball team plow right through Japan.
Well, they had a foot on every player.
By like 30. Yeah, at one point, Brittany Griner, who's 6'9", 6'10", she, this is hard to explain without using my arms. She is standing there. She reaches up with one arm and catches the rebound and then pushes away a Japanese player with the other arm and then throws the outlet pass, and we get a layup. It was, yeah.
I was hoping she'd have to play Russia.
Yeah, except the Russians aren't there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
yeah, because, yeah.
Now, other than that...
How did I know you thought Brittany should be imprisoned for the rest of her life?
Well, you follow rules.
Little judgment call there. You think going through TSA is tough. You're going into Russia.
Did anybody see the woman from China playing basketball? I think she's like 7-something.
Yeah, 7. She's really...
That's too young.
We've talked about her.
She's really.
We've talked about her before. Yeah, 7'4", 7'5".
And she smokes, which is she'd be 8 feet tall if she. They all smoke, right?
Sure, it stunts your growth. Yeah.
I don't think they were talking about smoking.
It's France. They gave away condoms and cigarettes and.
Cheese.
Cheese. That's right. And do we have we do have coming up the Cheese Museum?
Yes, we do,
ladies and gentlemen. Has just opened in Paris.
Do they even hire a ticket taker at the Cheese Museum? I mean, do they have to even worry about it?
It's just opening, so
just come on in.
Yeah,
I'm not sure this is the time to open, but
take a penny, leave a penny.
Wouldn't it be stinky?
Good cheese smells really bad.
Right, and if it's old good cheese, imagine
some of it. Yeah. Well, we'll find out about all of these exciting things.
You think
today.
they have an area for crotch cheese? You think that exists?
There
should at least be just a slight, one shelf.
Yeah. Crotch cheese.
Yeah.
Smegma. Famunda.
Okay.
Is that a slang from under your belly or something?
From under
your sack.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how we got here.
Wow, that's lovely.
You ever stop and listen to this show and go, how did we get here? I thought we were talking about the Olympic Games. Let's see. Other exciting things coming up today would include... let's see, what have I got? We have electric suitcases in the news again.
Those are funny.
Are these the
When
ones
you're
we ride
traveling.
on?
Yeah, you ride those
Yeah, you
ride-on
ride on 'em.
suitcases.
They're trying, aren't they?
They look unwieldy. They don't look safe. I don't know.
They're trying to shove those down our throat.
They're not street ready,
But
right?
I mean, I will say this about contemporary culture. To me, it's always seemed odd that wheels on suitcases seems like a fairly simple idea. It didn't really kick in until about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
The only people who had wheels on suitcases were pilots and flight attendants.
And they didn't. They had those metal things that they put their luggage on, like
right, yeah.
And then
a little cart thing that would fold up.
we went through a process where there were only 2 wheels,
Yeah.
Right.
suitcases, and then we hit 4 wheels, and all hell broke loose. Yeah, and everybody has them now.
Yes.
Okay, now I've said this before. I'll say it again. When you're getting your baggage, please don't have a family reunion where the suitcases come out.
Tom was delayed and just
No, it's just so irritating. Okay,
bothered by someone coming up while he was trying to get his luggage. And
we don't have to have all of
we go.
everybody up there.
they're
okay?
excited, okay? They're on vacation.
Yeah, well, you know,
They didn't think they were going to run into Mr.
when
Crab-ass.
grandma gets a Louis Vuitton in the face as it flies out of the thing in her wheelchair, don't come bitching to me, okay? That's all I'm saying. We don't have to have everybody up there. That's all I'm saying.
Unless it's your kids.
No, I keep them back at a healthy distance.
I don't believe you.
Yes, I have them set up a lemonade
if they
stand.
want to come up there, yeah, there you go.
And coming up in the news, lemonade stands. But right now,
Is that right?
yeah, we have lemonade stand news.
Imagine a burglary for me, will you? Do you see a thief try to break in your house in the middle of the night all dressed in black like a cat burglar? Well, according to the FBI, most break-ins happen during broad daylight and spike during the summer when more homes sit unattended and the days are longer. That's why we recommend Simply Safe Home Security, the only security company I trust to protect my compound. Simply Safe has fast protect monitoring and live guard protection, and Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. It can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. No long-term contract. You can cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable at less than $1 a day and no hidden fees. It's easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or choose to have a pro do it for you. Protect your home this summer, 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Will someone remind me when we come back to tell you the story about the alarm? On vacation, the alarm. Just ask me about that. And it's a kind of interesting thing going on. Also, coming up in the news, of course, we have marijuana and bedpans. Not in the same story. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Lavelle, you have, I believe, your wife's dog, the Shih Tzu?
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Japanese crap through the house.
You were saying you wanted to get a new dog, so we were giving you some dog tips. Now, I'm a big fan of the Golden Retriever.
Oh, man.
Maybe I could see you with a Golden Retriever.
No, man, that's not a black dog. I'm sorry. Them Golden Retrievers need love. Black dogs, we chain them to a tree, with a truck chain, and you ever see at a real black people house, the dog be running around the tree on the truck train. He don't even bark no more. He just yelling, help, 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 help. Somebody give me some help. Call the dog whisperer. Give me some help. We don't take our dogs to the doctor. Come on, man. But it's just the thing about it. I want a dog. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have a dog, I want a man dog.
You need a Rottweiler.
Yeah, Rottweiler, a pit bull, a mastiff, or a mutt mixed with Rottweiler, pit bull, mastiff. A little mountain lion in him. I can't pet him, but he scared me to death, but I take him out anyway. Because like that, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking of this. We in 2010. You don't know what's going to happen. I might be the last man on earth, like I Am Legend. And I don't want to be out here as I Am Legend neighbor and got a Shih Tzu as my guard dog.
It's not going to eat zombies.
Right, he's not going to eat zombies or demon dog. He's going to jump in my pocket. Do something. Do something. They're messing up my coat. Lousy Shih Tzu.
But you dip a zombie in grape jelly.
Hey, I don't know how. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to eat him before he eats me. Especially if I'm the last man on earth. Who you going to tell?
That's right.
You know, but I mean, I don't like German Shepherds, but I do. I want a dog that people are scared of. And see, I live in a Studio City in California where it's a dog lover haven. Dogs walk around with sweaters on, and they got bottles of water. You got to pick up their poop, man. Come on, man. I'm glad my dog little. Poop ain't that big, because I mean, if he pooped like some of these dogs, I mean, a mountain of poop, and they got to shovel it up into a little plastic bag. I mean, and the dog look like you better get it before you get a ticket.
Well, in your case, obviously, since your dog does it primarily in your home,
right. Well, but I mean, he don't do it in the house no more because I laid down the law.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, that's what.
How'd that go?
That's what newspaper subscriptions
Sounds like there was an incident.
It was his butt was sore. I'm gonna let you know that.
Here's what you do.
Yeah, right. I mean, I know people are dog lovers, and you don't want to be offending nobody. Like, oh my God, because people treat dogs better than they treat adults. I'm for real, man. I was watching Animal Planet one day, and there was a guy out in the water drowning, and there was a dog out there drowning, and they threw a life preserver out there, and they say, put it around the dog. We'll get you next. People love dogs. And my neighborhood, I want to shake it up, because I live with all these nice-looking dogs running around. They all walking around bougie little uppity dog show dogs. I want to have an animal that ain't nobody going to, be able to feel safe around, like a hyena.
A big ugly dog.
Like a hyena. Or a baboon. A baboon, you have a baboon on a leash.
No, yeah.
Oh my God, that would freak somebody out, because a baboon not only will eat you, it will grab hold of you and eat you while you're looking at you. Right, that's a pet.
Wow. I want a pet I can fight off.
Those scare me.
I'm like, bad shock move. I don't want no cutesy wussy dog. I mean, my dog got to be able to do something. I'm sorry. I mean, my dog, the dog we got now, he's just
doesn't do anything.
He don't know no trick, but he know how to get the food.
What's his name?
Big Larry.
Big Larry.
Of course. What else would it be? What does he weigh?
He's a little pipsqueak dog. He's little. I mean, he's probably about 9 pounds.
Okay, Big Larry.
Big Larry, yeah, we call him Big Larry. I just kind of gave him a big name, since he was a little.
Trying to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, he's a pet shop dog. I hate pet shop dogs. I like Humane Society dogs because they appreciate you when you come in there. Them dogs put on a show for you, man. I mean, you talking about the chorus line. Please take me home. They're about to kill me.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, rise and shine, up and at 'em. Wake up, sleepyheads, rise and shine.
Good morning.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful...
Bob and Tom in the mornings. Get up and get it on. This is Don Pardo speaking. Just hit my nose on my mic and it hurt.
Oh, are you okay?
There might be workman's comp involved here. Am I bleeding? Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Man. Okay.
Did you scrape it too? Yeah. That's. Oof.
There was a guy playing for the Orioles last night. Got hit by a 95-mile-an-hour fastball in the face. Ooh. His eyes swelled shut. And he continued playing, and he had tampons in his nose to keep the blood.
Wow!
And he went up to bat with his. Wow! Finished the game, Tom. And I'm thinking of going home because I just hit my nose on this mic.
Got a tampon in my face.
Man.
Well, that reminds me of a story from yesterday.
Tampons?
No, the guy. Remember the guy from? Was it? Gosh, I forget if it was New Zealand or Australia. The guy that had his finger deliberately cut off.
Yeah.
Remember this?
Yeah.
What was he? A field hockey player or something?
Yes.
I forget.
Yeah, he was field hockey.
And he
Australian gent.
Yeah, broke his finger and
from the first knuckle up, he had it removed.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah,
because he didn't want to miss the Olympics. So
James McCann finishes game with eye nearly swollen shut after taking a 95-mile-per-hour heater off his face.
Man,
he's fine, I guess, but yeah, clunk, man.
Yeah, thank goodness he's okay.
That's the only reason I don't play Major League Baseball.
Is that it?
I couldn't get hit with the ball.
No. It is a good reason.
I can hit, I can field, I bat both ways, but I can't. I can't stand the baseball being near my face.
Not most people can.
You know, the moneymaker.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Plus, the pitcher's staring at you while you're batting. I don't.
You don't like to be stared at?
I don't like to be that. I can't watch games on TV because the pitcher's staring at me. I don't care.
It's very helpful.
What are you looking at? I say.
Now we have. Here's the guy that got his finger amputated. What a weird story.
You know, Ronnie Lott had that happen in the NFL. That's a famous story.
Yeah,
like a lunatic.
And he was it during a game?
Ronnie Lott? No. He after the game he had it injured and he was going to have to take like 6 weeks and they had another game the next week. So he said, "I need to play next week. It's the playoffs." So they just cut the finger off. And then they lost the game the next week. So he lost a finger and the game.
And what had happened to his finger?
He just got it injured. It was broken. They were going to have to put a plate in it, and he was going to have to sit out.
Like he hadn't been hit in the groin.
Yeah. I just take it, Doc.
Hey, Ronnie, we're going to have to cut it off or you're going to miss the game. Hey, wait a second, Doc.
I don't think he would have done that if his penis had been involved.
Well,
it's only
seems like come on, you go team. What's wrong with you?
It's only clear.
Don't let the team down.
I think that doesn't mean. Time now to look back at what we learned yesterday, brought to you by NHTSA. If you speed, there are lots of sounds you might hear, like the sound of your vehicle crashing, because eventually speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA. Tom looks like we decided there was a picture of him from the pool when he was on vacation, and he looks like Mayor Palpatine or Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars.
He started as mayor, I believe.
He started out as a mayor?
Sure.
With the zinc on your face.
I wear a swimmer's hoodie.
A what?
SPF, a swimmer's hoodie.
It's swimmer's hoodie.
Yeah, it's a SPF
It looks
material.
like a hoodie. A hoodie would retard swimming, if you will. It wouldn't be helpful.
Yeah, it would be hard to do.
The hoodie would catch water.
I'd feel so claustrophobic.
Me too.
And slow you down.
But it keeps for the back of your neck from getting back.
Was it hot?
No.
Okay.
Not hot at all, huh?
No, not too bad.
Oh, good.
We have a photograph of me looking like the ghoul of the pool. But that reminds me, the place we were staying in Florida, and I'm not sure if this is a law or what, but it's a smart idea. But I hadn't been warned about it. What I'm talking about is when you open the door onto the area where there's a pool, a siren goes off, and it is loud.
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a
I can see that being a good safety
really
thing.
smart idea.
Yeah.
So if you've got little kids and they open the door, a toddler's not going to get outside without you knowing it.
Yeah.
And this was one of those sirens that sounded like Berlin in 1939.
Is this from your room or from?
Yeah, from the room. So you have to.
Oh, from the room. Okay, not from a common area.
No, you have to.
Oh Lord, no!
Looks like a doorbell on the wall. But I wasn't warned. So as soon as I got there, hey, look, there's the pool.
Oh.
But yeah, you have to.
Is there a way to enter the pool without the siren going off?
Yeah, there's a doorbell thing at eye level, up high.
Huh?
Yeah, so you have to press the button,
and then
you've got 30 seconds to open the door and then shut the door before it goes off again.
Yeah, that's absolutely a safety thing.
It's a really smart idea.
So I bet was the alarm going off a lot?
Only when I...
So when did you...
The girls had no trouble.
Yeah, right. They figured it out instantly.
So when did you install the alarm at your house so that would prevent your kids from walking out there without you knowing it?
They're old enough to...
Okay.
No, but yeah. And I thought that was a smart idea.
Yeah.
So, but scared the
seen
Jesus out of me the first time I did it.
Bet.
I think,
I'm sure.
I think they all knew about it and decided it'd be funnier not to tell me. That's my theory on this.
I'm guessing there are many things that you're every day you're not aware of that take you by surprise.
That would be most everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What the hell is that at your car, Tom? Oh, okay.
Life's exciting.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Something new.
Yeah, that's the good thing about losing your memory.
Yeah.
Everything's so fresh. Hi, what's your name again? Oh, you live with me?
My car is white.
They still make hot water bottles, we decided yesterday. The big red ones, the classic red hot water bottles.
Scary looking things.
But I still don't know what they're for.
And a hot water bottle and an enema are two different things. Although you can use a hot water bottle to give yourself
You see
an
like a
enema.
cork and a hose, and
I don't know, like a cork.
yeah, there's a
Pretty sure, doesn't an
They
enema?
don't have a cork. It's a stopper that you screw in.
whatever.
Don't you use that for constipation?
I don't, but I mean, I guess people do.
But
Yeah,
I
they
think
did,
back
yeah.
in the day, I think that's what they used it for.
I
Maybe
believe
some still do.
Fleet enema.
Oh, yeah.
The workhorse of the industry.
Oh, yeah.
Fleet enema.
Absolutely.
Great name.
That all comes self-contained. It's like the applicator bottle and the whole thing's in the box.
Every time I see the word fleet, don't you think about the enema?
Fleet's here. Oh, the enemas? No, the Navy and the sailors. Are,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just me. Whenever you like to see a car commercial and they have, fleet prices, I think, oh, well, that's great.
You think enema?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Well, that's not surprising.
It is the workhorse of the industry.
It is.
The fleet people.
One of Josh's favorite smells is the electrical sparks on the bumper car ride.
Yeah, I love that smell.
You love that
Just
smell.
reminds me of
Brings you back.
fun times. Yeah.
And we pointed out that back in the day, the early days of the Dodgem cars, if you will, it wasn't just the smell. I mean, you could see those where the electrical connection was in the ceiling. It would give off like iron filings. You'd be sucking in that toxic air. It was great.
The toxic air was great.
Oh yeah,
is what he just said.
And there's your friend Simi. He's like 30 feet away. He doesn't see you, and you just I'm gonna T-bone him. Boom. Bumper cars, great. And we saw some guy has a giant-sized street-legal bumper car that he's built.
Yes.
Would you still do that? Would you still lie in wait on the bumper car ride to run into somebody?
I did it last year. I intend to do it again this year.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Do you see how that's the behavior of a bully? You're picking on unsuspecting people on the bumper car rides?
They're on the bumper car ride. They're called the bumper cars for a reason. That's what you're there for.
We also learned about bumper boats. We didn't know about that yesterday.
That's so surprising to me.
I know.
They're wonderful.
But wouldn't you be upset if someone was lying in wait for you and rammed you from behind?
That's what happens all the time.
You'd be upset, I bet.
No, you're playing the game.
Really?
Tough up.
Tough up.
Yeah.
What's the object of the game? Knock everybody out?
Evidently, a whiplash and
Yeah.
a lifetime of a neck brace. Evidently, is,
the ads for the lawyers as you get off the.
they have to be beginning the outlaw bumper car rides, right? They can't.
They probably all have.
Probably.
That can't be.
Why? They're fun.
Because they serious injury.
I know that at Six Flags St. Louis, Tom would not be allowed to do his plan of lying in wait.
Do they tell
You
people
have
that?
to keep moving. You have to keep going around in the circle and bumping. They make sure that everybody's.
You go over where the cars that aren't being used.
Yeah.
You sit over there, pretend you can't get your car to work, and then all of a sudden.
Jeez, you've got a whole
It's a good plan, but they wouldn't allow it.
You're just a classic bully. Man.
Thank you.
No. Tom butt in line at the TSA with Willie, and everybody behind Willie was mad at Willie for letting Tom cut in during
Dad rights.
We sent him ahead. You're allowed to go with your family, and once again, 1 hour and 29 minutes.
Well, that's your contention.
I timed it out.
No one believes it.
Well, anyone who missed the plane, that was at the Panama City Airport Saturday. Good luck.
A lot of times, don't they have some people like going, are you on the Atlanta flight?
They
and
did
they'll
not.
pull people. Oh, really?
People were furious.
Did you wear a hat in the Panama City Airport? Wouldn't that, by definition, be a
Panama hat?
A Panama hat?
I would hope so.
I know I was saying Van Halen loud.
Panama.
Panama red.
Yeah, but he sang Janie's Crying. Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
he did the wrong song.
Yeah, wrong band.
Panama Red. Isn't that New Riders?
Oh, God.
New Riders of the Purple Sage. Great record.
That was big in high school. Not for me, but everybody
it's
else.
time to play crappy bands with Tom.
You don't like the New Riders?
Is Panama Red a slang term for marijuana?
Yes.
It was
Panama Red.
Panama Red.
God,
I
it's
don't
awful.
remember that song.
If you heard it, I think you'd probably remember it. It's real twangy.
New Riders had a couple great albums.
No, they didn't. No.
I don't. I never owned one of those.
No. No one would blame you.
Thank you.
And Tom also contends that he got the full over-the-waistband HJ pat-down when he went through airport security. Apparently, they really went at him, I guess.
Which is fine. I'm happy to cooperate. I don't know what was going on, but they gave me the whole thing.
They
Maybe they just liked you.
The extra wand, the HJ down there.
That's nice.
I've never been touched down there, I don't think. I don't think they can.
Yeah,
they get close.
No,
but I don't think
the guy was. He goes, look, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to touch you in this area. Is that okay? He was fine. Go ahead, go for it.
Well, but they don't touch you right on the.
No. They get right up there by the
check for hernias.
Well, yeah, but this is just a typical.
Around and cough.
And while you're down there, can you trim it back a little bit? I'm starting to look a little bushy.
Well,
a little bushy. And the big.
You never liked that?
I never heard that before.
Yeah, New Riders of the Purple Sage. Beautiful logo, by the way.
Had nice posters, did they?
Nice T-shirts. Classics, certainly.
Yesterday, Tom announced that he chased down 2 young thugs who stole his bikes.
That was a great story.
He recovered one of the bikes, but had to pay for the other bike.
I had to buy it.
God.
But I didn't catch the kids, the 2 young
punks.
But I followed them.
They could have had older brothers, you could have got beat up.
Yeah.
You're a badass now.
Yeah. But
driving fast, running down criminals.
Oh, it was fun. Weaving in and out of old people, walking the streets. Out of my way, Grandpa. I got 2 scofflaw punks up there.
Tom just said weaving in and out of old people.
Yeah.
By the way,
and how did the bikes get stolen, Tom? How were they taken?
We had 7 bicycles in front of our, or in the back of the condo we rented.
And evidently 5 of them were under lock and key, but 2 weren't.
None of them. We didn't lock any of them. We didn't realize there were that many. And I found out that that's really common. You've got to lock them all up.
Did they give you locks when you rented them?
Yep.
Did they say, hey, you better lock these up?
Nope.
No, they didn't.
You had to buy one then, right?
Handing the person the lock, you would think would be enough.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was.
Not for
I
Tom.
didn't realize I was in the land of scofflaws.
See, there you go. It's not
the panhandle. Oh yeah.
Panhandle.
How expensive was the bike to replace?
$250.
Yeah, that sucks. Because you did return 2 bikes.
Yeah, because I'd found 2 stolen bikes.
Right.
One of them was ours.
So that's such a bummer. That's a wash.
The guy said if they usually turn up in some bushes or something. So I was talking to somebody yesterday who was down there. They said, yeah, the same thing happened to them. They get stolen all the time. So if you're going to
$250
that area,
that's a little
Alice
steep.
Beach and Rosemary Beach, lock your bike up. But it was really a fun place. I highly recommend it.
Well, that's good.
Great coffee, great food.
Good.
I pick my vacation spots on the coffee. Do you?
Well, there's just something about the out-of-town coffee that's really interesting.
We were talking about that thing about the out-of-town grocery store thing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, did I call you or did I text you?
You texted me, yeah.
We heard about how much you love the Publix grocery store.
Oh, my
Publix
God.
is the
I'm
best.
in love with Publix.
Publix has
too.
that deli.
They have
good.
amazing
The
grocery.
pub sub.
Delicious. great place. I love
They
Publix
have
grocery. The other thing is,
Chantilly cake. Oh my gosh.
when you get to also another fun thing is when you get to rent a car. Mm-hmm. So I had a what is it called, a Jeep Grand Wagoneer or something.
Oh yeah, the big one.
boy. Oh,
yes.
nice ride.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So, don't you like renting a car, chick? Get something a little different, have a little fun.
I
Do you really?
You hate renting a car?
I love
do.
it.
Yeah, I never do it.
Why don't you go to Russia? Just get the same thing every time.
So when you rented the car, probably you had your phone all synced to the rental car, right? And you could listen to your podcasts and everything.
No,
you didn't, huh?
I wasn't in the car that long.
Oh, really? Yeah, how long were you in the car?
Airport to the hotel.
And then you rented your bikes.
That's right. We had the bikes.
Sure.
And they had the great chase scene, ripping down 30A. Young punks. I realized the problem was I should have called the cops. They would have scared, the Jesus out of those guys.
Why did you call the cops at the start? I would imagine they want you to call the police instead of chasing
because these
them
guys
on your
took
own.
off, and I wasn't going to let them go. They thought they could outrun the old man. They were wrong.
Well,
no, they were half right.
They kind of got.
They got away with a bike.
Well, if that truck hadn't come in front of me, and if they weren't in a gated community, I could have gotten in.
True.
Yes, but did you get in?
Yeah, I called the.
Did you get in?
Yeah,
Did you get the bike back?
Yeah, I called security.
No is the answer.
I got one. I got 2 of the bikes back, but not the one. The point is, I got into the place and got the bikes, but the young punks
You
weren't
had a
there.
bike. You already said you had to pay for a bike you got stolen. Don't make it sound like an achievement, okay?
Well, I got one of them back.
He just didn't get the kits.
You're still half wrong.
Karma. I'm out $250.
Call the police next time before you get injured, okay?
Punched in the face by a 12-year-old.
Can you imagine? Some 12-year-old built like Teofilo Stevenson, the Cuban boxing sensation, would have beaten your ass.
Okay, well,
more of what happened yesterday morning when we come back.
Coming up, we have some pretty exciting stuff in the news today. I'm very excited about it. A lot of Olympic updates. But right now, a little statistic for you.
Yeah.
How about this one? 61% of Americans age 50 and older worry about having enough money for retirement, according to AARP.
Count me in that group, man.
I got a question. Anybody want more to worry about when they get older?
No.
Thanks.
God, no. What are you talking about?
I don't want more to worry about now.
I didn't think so. Sounds like now is a good time to eliminate some of your worries. Many of our parents received a pension for retirement. Remember those days? You'd go to work and you'd get that gold watch and a nice pension. Now, that is rarer and rarer in contemporary society, at least the one we live in. So this is a good time to eliminate some of those worries. That's where an annuity comes in from Silac Insurance. What's that all about? Well, you can elect to receive payments on a regular basis. And a Silac annuity plan will put money in your mailbox or in your bank account directly if you want, and it's going to be in your hands. So check out Silac. Now, certain restrictions apply. Get all the details by going to silacins.com and get that regular check that you can count on. SILACINS.com. That's Silac Insurance. Once again, SILAC. Or just go to the link at bobandtom.com. That makes it real easy. Don't forget to watch that Chick McGee advertisement. That's
right.
That is nice. I think it's up for... the what are they called? The
Oscar for Best Actor.
Okay, good.
What it should be.
Bobandtom.com. Look for that Silac link. Silac Insurance Company. Breathe a little easier in this life of ours. Also, coming up today, I believe we have a couple of great guests, including comedian Ryan Singer and comedian Mark Normand will be our guest. Willie G is going to be opening things up for Mark starting Thursday night at the Louisville Comedy Club. Willie, a little under the weather today, so I'm not sure he's going to be able to make it in, but we'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Your kids are, 11 is your son, right?
Yes, correct.
How old's your daughter?
6.
6, okay, great.
Yeah,
she still gets away with stuff, probably. 6 years old.
She's so funny that I just refuse to punish her for anything.
Right.
She came up from kindergarten one day and she goes, Dad, Stacy and I were playing catch and she hit me right in the balls. She only has an older brother. She's only heard that area referred to as that. A good dad would tell her that she's wrong. I am not going to do that. I have chosen to use that to my advantage. She'll be on her first date and making out with some dude and she'll be like,
touch my ball.
Guess who's done making out? Until at least college, because now everyone in high school thinks she has balls. Thanks, Facebook.
Best daddy. Come on.
So we'll do this song about drunk sex.
All right, that's good.
Well, in that case,
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked. Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk. Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind. Jeez.
Sunshine. Bob and Tom Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Rules that sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick. Yes, Ace.
What does the gingerbread man use to make his bed?
I don't know, Ace. What?
Cookie sheets.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Set up funnier than the punchline.
Gingerbread man was funnier than
Yeah. Tom, did you know that when the movie Shrek came out?
Joke of the day is sponsored.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Joke of the day brought
I'm
to you
glad
by...
you remembered. Otherwise, we would have had to do another one later.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the middle of learning reviewing what we learned yesterday.
We got a lot of cool stuff coming up, including killer otters in the news.
I didn't know there were such a thing.
Killer otters.
Yeah.
We've been led to believe that otters are
adorable, right?
Yeah, and cute and loving, and they hold hands so they don't float too far apart.
Remember that guy a couple years ago that had something like I don't know 20 otter bites? Remember that? He was
Yeah, I do remember
That's right.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they're not always that cute and cuddly. We'll find out about that coming up. But right now we return to, that's right, it's the Dude Wipes Sports Desk with Chick McGee.
Let's see. Michael Phelps, according to Tom, obviously is still smoking pot because he has a terrible haircut.
I'm just saying. That or he has no friends that are willing to go, hey, Michael, you look ridiculous.
Yeah, you did mention that yesterday. He needs a friend, to be honest with him, I guess.
Yeah, like, remember when Ringo toured and he had a ponytail coming straight up from the middle of his head?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I don't remember him changing it, though.
I think he was still drinking, and none of his friends would go, Ringo, hey, look, you're a great guy, but for God's sake, you look ridiculous.
It was revealed yesterday that all of the Olympic swimmers pee in the pool. They say it's fine. Due to the amount of chlorine in the pool, it should not pose any sort of...
all right, let's face it. We've all peed in a pool, right?
Sure.
I never have peed in a pool.
Oh, come on, Chick.
Okay, I have peed in the
Everybody's peed in the pool.
You peed in the pool, Tom?
Are you? Of course.
Yes.
You ever go to one of those places where they have the, where's that one? I think it's in Vegas, the bar. You can walk up to the bar and stay in the pool.
Oh, yeah, you can sit at the bar in a lot of places in like the Bahamas.
But it's right. I mean, you don't even have to get out of the pool.
No, you sit on the bar stools in the water.
And notice
No, explain it to me again. I don't get it.
Well, the point is, you ever notice all those people there all day and never get up?
Yeah.
Well,
they're not holding it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Just pee, though.
I am a little surprised that the Olympic swimmers all do it. I just a little, because it is where they work. It's where they
eat.
They're constantly in there. Plenty of it gets in their mouth. I am a little surprised.
I don't know what the chlorine does to. Does it disinfect the urine, or
it must?
Or urine's already sanitary, or
yeah. But
I think the idea of it is probably grosser than any kind of effect it would have on you, but still, yeah.
And of course, the classic is they all pee in the pool. It's just most embarrassing when the divers do it from the high dive.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Trail, yeah.
But now, coming up, we have
that is a classic.
Olympic diver in the news, and it's, have you seen the picture, Christy?
Are you kidding?
It's hilarious.
Yes.
Wait till you see this.
Okay.
We also decided yesterday that restrooms at camping places are absolutely disgusting.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It has been so long since I have camped, but I guess...
You don't want to be barefoot, put it
there.
there.
Restroom... I don't know if you want to be barefoot anywhere, like at a resort, go into the restroom. It seems like there's...
Like when you're in an NFL game, when you're at an NFL game, you go in the big bathroom. Do you?
That's my big beef about people wearing thongs all the time.
Yeah, how do they do it?
I don't know.
You go in there and you feel the urine hitting your feet.
Yeah.
If you're at the urinal, you've got to feel it. You're not numb.
Wow.
Wear shoes.
That's why I don't like. I don't know why we're on this big low toilet craze. Who decided that 5-year-olds every toilet had to accommodate a 5-year-old? In men's restrooms.
That's, I'm sure, some kind of...
Well, there aren't that many midgets out there either. Like, you can't... You know what I mean? What is it, 1%? If not less?
I think it's something to do with
I think it would be less.
American with Disabilities Act, probably.
They need the
They have big old stalls.
Something.
I'm tired of having to wash my hands and my shins every time I go to the bathroom.
Well, some would say you might not you might wear shorts too often, is what some would say. Maybe wear a pant every now and then.
Yeah, but what about the summer months?
Well, you can wear pants in the summer.
That means your pants are full of urine then all day.
Yes.
The splashback.
Let's face it, there's nowhere safe to go anymore other than your own home.
There you go.
Just stay there. Just stay
hold
home.
it
How many
till you get
toilets?
home.
How many toilets do you have at your house?
1, 2, 3.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, the one in my bedroom. I would
Really?
guess.
Okay.
Yeah, the one in the suite, if you will. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. What's
What do
your
you mean?
favorite?
Interesting.
I know you have what? Yeah. We asked you how many bathrooms he had, and remember, he's many. Is
Yes,
what he said.
many. He doesn't even know.
No.
My favorite one
Have
is...
you ever been upstairs?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm not... Wait a minute. Hang on a second.
I think it's nice.
You know something? I've never actually...
Use the restroom upstairs.
well, not for anything serious.
Okay.
Do you have a specific serious bathroom?
There's one I prefer. It's not the one in the bedroom. I refer to it as...
I'm guessing it's in the hallway near
Yes.
a kitchen is what you...
No, that's the one in the hallway near the bedroom, near my office.
Oh, okay.
And while you're doing it, you're giggling and yelling, "Enjoy my odor!
Smell me!
Smell me! You can't get away from me!"
No, I see the opposite. I see you having a fan the size of one that you would find in a turbine factory.
Those big ass fans.
Yes.
That company that makes.
Yeah.
You got one in the pool house?
You ever looked?
Yeah, there's a bathroom in there.
Did
I've
research
never
on
actually used them.
Exhaust fans. They move so many cubic feet of air an hour. Or something.
Well,
It's pretty enlightening. Yeah, how much?
I want to be sitting in the toilet and have my hair standing up on end.
What?
The suction
Wait
is
a
so.
minute.
Some
Yeah,
trick.
you know something. The
it's a time
the
machine.
analogy holds. Shut up. Didn't you go back on your boat?
Happily.
The Candid Camera TV show started out as a radio show. I don't remember why we were talking about this, but
yeah,
that's what you said. You were fascinated by
with
it.
Alan Funt,
as you are by these. And his brother, Michael Funt, also posted with him for a short time.
I think if your name was Font, you might consider, I don't know.
Changing it? Yeah.
Maybe go like with Ford or...
yeah.
Fincher or...
What if his middle name wasn't Carl? Alan C. Font.
And we are in a leap year, according to Josh. That's why we have July 29th.
That's right.
So
I hope you enjoyed it. A free day.
That was interesting. So some years we don't have July 29.
Oh, yes. And
27, 28, 30.
Lots of fun stuff coming up today.
Common sense.
Including the Cheese Museum. And many
Man,
more.
I don't want to hear about that.
Oh, it's very exciting.
But I don't want to hear about it so much. Now I want to hear about it.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Morgan Freeman reading Little Miss Muffet sat on the top, eating her curd and whey. Along came a spider.
It's too good.
It's
perfect, man. Can you do Liam Neeson doing one?
3 blind mice. See how they run.
What are they running from?
A man who's kidnapped my daughter.
Right. Do you have any special skills?
I don't know who they are. I don't know what these mice want. But if they're looking for some cheese, I'll tell you this. I'm
loving this.
Pacino and Hickory Dickory?
Hickory Dickory died. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3 and all went wee. That's wrong. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub.
What were the 3 men in a tub doing?
A butcher,
Rub-a-dub-dub,
a
3 men in
baker,
a tub.
and a candlestick maker. I know who you 3 are. I know what the 3 of you do. But I'm going to tell you this. This bathtub doesn't have a lot of time.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
What's the exact correct name of this?
The Pickle Dog.
The Pickle Dog.
Pickle Dog.
Okay, now.
Well, we are all Pickle Dog virgins.
So, Bob, why don't you go first, and I'll do the play-by-play.
Now, Bob, your right hand, you're supposed to put your left hand behind your head before you. Oh, no! Pickle Dog down!
Okay, Bob is now chewing the Pickle Dog. He's about to give his analysis and his review. Bob.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. It gets a thumbs up from Bob.
It's very messy.
Are they going to be able to show this on the TV show?
No, John, eat it.
It's very messy.
Bob, your thoughts?
John, I shot my hot dog. Right out of the pickle.
Out of the canoe.
Well, some people get a little excited when they have the first Pickle Dog.
Well, you know, I did, and I've created a huge mess over here that actually looks somewhat like a porn shoot.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Chick.
Have you seen the banana video?
Who hasn't? Pretty proud of you. Impressive.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what you could do with my banana.
Your banana?
Yeah.
Well.
Now the Bob and Tom Show presents Christy Lee eating a banana.
This may take a while.
So how'd it go, boss?
He said he's heard worse.
He says he's heard worse.
He says he hears worse every morning.
Bob and Tom in the morning. Louisville's classic rock all day on 95.7 QMF. Please forgive us.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your financial.
Fair news.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, there's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Get a song out of him, Tom?
I think so.
Want to write that down?
Okay.
All right, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Chick is at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. That's right. Like having a shower.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah, right, that's right. Okay. Well, we're going to check in the sporting scene with Mr. McGee. What have you got over there?
Many fans of the Olympics are outraged. They have learned that the Paris Olympics flame is nothing more than a bunch of LED lights and not actually created by fire.
What?
That's right. The Olympic cauldron is fueled by electricity. Oh, it looked like a real flame when French Olympic gold medalist Marie-José something French lit the Olympic cauldron with their torches. The torches were real flames, of course, but all that really happened was someone, as they eased down into the basket to light the balloon
right.
Up into the air.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
And I was wondering, how come this thing doesn't catch on into a giant ball of fire?
Now you know.
Now I know.
Someone flipped a switch and turned on the lights. According to something called Greek City Times, published in Greek. I'm going to Greek City, going to have some Greek. We're going to do it Greek style. The base ring features 40 LED lights that illuminate a cloud of water vapor created by 200 high-pressure misting nozzles, replicating the appearance and flicker of real flame.
It's so cool, though. What is your take on this?
The author of the Greek City Times said, is this high-tech marvel a fitting evolution of the Olympic flame, or does it risk overshadowing the traditional symbolism of real burning flame? You know, the flame is lit in Olympia, they say, from the rays of the sun is how it starts. But this doesn't seem like It's true to the spirit of the Olympic.
The flame was delivered there.
Go on.
Well,
so where
but
is
it's
it
not
then?
in the. It's not in the.
Not in the torch.
It's not.
I mean, maybe they've got it. It's probably in some van somewhere. That
You keep saying this. You've said this for years. Every Olympics we argue about this.
That they keep it in a van?
they have like a van that has like
You're
3
not
flames in
telling
it.
me that they don't have an employee like me and Josh, and we're in charge of the Olympic
They call them Bick.
or they call us frickin' frack.
Right.
And I let the torch go out, and Josh carries a lighter just in case.
There you go.
You got to light the damn flame again. Yeah, I let her go out. No problem.
Well, what do we tell them? You don't tell them nothing.
According to Greek City Times, you say nothing about it. This is a total disrespect to Olympic history. That's what they're saying.
Every Olympics has some fake thing. Remember China had fake fireworks?
But did they ever, was it in Barcelona where the guy lit it with the bow and arrow?
Well, that was the greatest.
That was the coolest ever, I think. But
that was fake also.
Wasn't there?
No,
yeah.
they used gasoline, so it exploded.
Wasn't there
it was going to light whether or not the arrow hit it or not.
Right, exactly.
Oh, you mean they had like a little clicker up there?
Yeah, they had something.
The arrow didn't have to go into the cauldron, but I guess it.
Why spoil the fun?
Yeah.
This is
I mean, it's whatever. Spectacle is spectacle.
The Olympic said, given the specificity of our cauldron and the technologies involved, we will still keep a lit lantern from Olympia in the immediate vicinity of the cauldron.
Does it say in a van?
For the public to admire.
So there's.
I guess it could be in a van.
So the flame is still lit. It's just.
Maybe they have one of those cool vans that have like a big window on it, so you could just walk by.
Well, you probably shouldn't leave an open fire in a van.
Well, maybe they've got it at some.
That might explode.
The Rodin Museum or something.
At some point.
You ever been there? That's awesome.
I had hoped you'd be more upset by this. This is a.
Oh no, that was so cool.
A total farce of the Olympic spirit, and it
was great.
You're still saying it's cool, even though they pulled one over on us.
Yeah, but it looked great.
But it looked great.
It's a spectacle. It's staging. It's Hollywood. It's like you don't want to know how the magic tricks are done. Just enjoy it.
I think you're missing the boat here. I think you're on the wrong side of history.
Okay.
I think if they start faking the Olympic flame, what's next?
Oh, good
What's
point.
next, Pat?
I don't know.
See?
They could fake the events.
Yeah, fake the events.
They could cheat.
Have AI do. Have an AI Simone Biles win gold. How about that?
I don't think AI could be better than Simone Biles.
No, you're right.
She's whatever a genius
Team
athlete
finals
is.
tonight for
she's
women.
it.
Yeah.
And according to reports, Olympic organizers have postponed the men's triathlon race scheduled for right now, this morning, conceding that the Seine River remains unsafe for swimming.
They've seen this coming for months. I don't know why they didn't come up with a plan.
Organizers say they bumped the event to tomorrow because
we all know poop goes away in a day, right?
Tomorrow's going to be better than today in the Seine.
Poop-free Wednesday.
Yes.
They're asking Paris residents not to defecate
for a day.
For a day.
Yeah.
Hold it in for your country.
And it'll take place tomorrow at the end of the women's triathlon that I'm assuming is happening tomorrow as well, right before the men's, right?
Yeah, which they say changes everything because the timing is different or some, who knows.
Ugh.
Oh, here's something from the Olympics right now. You ready? Well,
that's it. We've been canceled.
No triathlon, Tom.
Well, no, they would, apparently, as my understand it, they will do the triathlon without the swimming portion.
So then it's a duathlon?
A biathlon or whatever.
A risk of storms in the forecast for the next 3 nights could also complicate rescheduling the events as heavy rains tend to cause levels of E. coli and other bacteria in the Seine to go up.
All right.
You would think it would wash it out.
We've officially talked more about the Olympics than NBC. You guys know that. Is it over yet?
Somebody's cracking.
No, I'm just not. The world doesn't care as much as you guys do.
Aja Wilson had 24 points. And Breonna Stewart at 22. The U.S. women beat Japan 102-76 in the Olympic opener for each.
But it wasn't that close.
Team, but it wasn't.
It was fun to watch there for a little bit, and then you started feeling sad.
Shouldn't they do the
deaf ears, Godwin? Deaf ears.
How about this? I'll run this by you, John.
Please do.
Wouldn't it be cool to have a? Fine. I was going to give a hockey analogy. Now I'm not.
Jason
Wouldn't
Kelsey.
it be great in basketball to have a power play?
Are you sure?
You pull a guy off the team. You pull a lady off the team. All of a sudden, it's 5 versus 4. Come on, it'd be cool.
It would still be basketball.
Jason Kelsey has been recruited as U.S. Olympic
greatest athletes in the world.
Women's rugby team's official superfan. Recently retired Eagle and his wife Kylie met with rugby's social media celebrity Ilona Mayer and the U.S. women's rugby team there at the Olympics in Paris.
Oh.
In a video recruiting Mr. Kelsey, Mrs. Mayer mentions that the U.S. women's water polo team has Flavor Flav as their supporter, leading Mr. Kelsey to declare that he's officially a fan of the team. Mr. Kelsey had wearing a French-looking beret and a blue skin-tight U.S. rugby shirt.
Oh.
He also got into an arm wrestle with squad member Nicole Heverland. There you go.
You know, even Parisians are all bummed out about all the attention. They don't like the Olympics going on.
Oh, really?
Well, what do they like anyway?
Good point.
Give me a list of things that
this sounds like a song. Do you have a song?
About.
Oh, do I have a song?
Do you have a song? I think you might have a song about...
it's got a long intro, Tommy.
All right.
A song about the Olympics?
Okay, Christy, traffic and weather while
Josh, you listen
Elvis
here?
does the intro. We lost Josh 20 minutes.
The money should be spent on Paris, not wasted on the Olympics, so we say. Spent on infrastructure, fix the Eiffel Tower, tear down the glass pyramid at the Louvre. It rhymes. Caca dans la Seine. Or in English, the meaning is poopy, fecal coli, sewage in the river. We can fix all the buildings and streets, oh yeah. Not clean the river with an expensive pump. Swimmers in the Paris Olympics take a dip where someone took a dump. Down la Seine. Or in English, the meaning is poopy. Fecal coli, sewage in the river, sewage in the river.
We don't do nothing nice and easy. And have you watched any of the rugby?
No, I haven't watched any Olympics at all.
I think you'd be turned on by the all ladies scrum. Oh yeah, that's got Josh written all over it.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, these female brutes going at each other.
Brutes!
What was your phrase yesterday?
Well, that one, whatever that sport was, that was a fella.
That was a fella.
Yeah.
That was a fella.
That was rugby. Yeah, it was rugby.
That person was fast.
Oh, yeah. The Olympics are great, Josh. Even the
I'm
commercials.
glad you like it.
The commercials are great, too.
They are utterly meaningless to me.
Meaningless?
Yeah, they really are.
People work their entire life to...
That's fine. I mean, but you always complain about things like that. You're against spelling bees because somebody worked their entire life to do the spelling bee, but now you're a champion of that for the Olympics.
That's right, because the Olympics are interesting and spelling bees are stupid. Spelling bees, you can look it up. You can't look up the Fosbury Flop.
Well,
huh?
Did I mention?
Oh, yeah, track and field starts next week. Yeah, that'll be exciting.
Did I mention that the place that we rented on our vacation in Florida, the bed was so high to get into it, you had to do like a Fosbury Flop?
You did.
You might have mentioned that.
What kind of weirdness is that? Is that that used to be a thing? I guess back in the day, you having real high beds.
Oh yeah, and that's still around, and it was. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they're still popular.
Don't you want to feel like you're up high away from everything? What if someone gets into the bedroom and is crawling around on your floor trying to grab your legs?
Nobody wants that.
You're up way up on the bed.
Yeah, that happens
Can't
all
get
the time.
to you. Yeah.
Christy, you would have needed a ladder.
Some of those beds do have stairs.
Now, when you get in bed, Christy, do you go backside first or front side first?
I never thought about this. Front?
You do?
Yeah.
You stage dive?
No, I just get in the bed. I don't.
Josh?
But I sit and then I lean down on my back.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
I
in
don't.
the middle of the night when you get up and you're kind of groggy, you got to go pee, and you get back to the bed. Do you dive in?
I don't dive. I just lay down. I don't. I'll have to think about this.
Don't you try to wake Andy up?
No, I try very hard not to wake Andy up. The dog woke me up at 2 o'clock this morning, and I was tiptoeing down, trying to not wake anybody up. Yeah, no.
Chick, do you stage dive into that bed, buns first?
I don't.
Do you stage dive into your bed?
No, I don't think he does.
I kind of do a Fosbury flop.
I don't.
Really?
You approach it.
I don't think he does.
Frontwards, and then you spin and go back.
Okay.
That's fun.
No, I don't do that.
It's a fun way to get into bed.
You got to be careful, though. You got to make sure you have, some kind of trousers on. You might leave a really gas.
Hey, have you heard about Raycon earbuds? I think you have.
I just kind of climb into bed. That's
Raycon
what I do.
Everyday Earbuds. That's right. They've just launched their brand new upgraded model of the best-selling Everyday Earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation, gel tips with ergonomic design for that perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus quick charge function, and weatherproof and sweat resistant. Raycon's upgraded Everyday Earbuds. They've got brand new colors: blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black for evening wear. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. What have you been waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. Read the reviews. Try them out. You're going to like them. They're twice as good and they're half as much. Josh,
yeah.
Do you know what a scrum is?
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like a kind of like the Cleveland Steamer or the All Ladies Scrum?
The All Ladies Scrum.
sounds like scrumptious. I don't know what it is.
More Olympics coverage coming up.
What if they played hockey, Josh? Would that make you happy?
They do in the Winter Olympics, and I'll watch that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Coming up, sausage news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I can't help but notice, sir, you're wearing extremely tight, what are those called?
They are called Lycra Spandex Pursuit Pants.
Now, is that a potato in the front there, or...
Tom. Glad to see you. Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like Jim and the twins are pretty cozy this morning, sir.
Never hurts to advertise.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
He's smuggling topsoil for an offshore development project.
Well, yeah, I always a White Castle.
Really?
Yeah. I was so drunk I thought I was in McDonald's. I ordered a quarter pounder. I got 500 hamburgers. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Help me.
Okay, thank you.
Pick a number between 1 and 50. We'll ask our guest. Then I'll just hit a random sound effect. We'll see if it fits the commercial. All right. 1 and 50, Clinton. Pick a number.
35.
35.
That's Andy Moore Ford.
35. Here we go.
Heavenly deals at Andy.
There you go.
You'll think you've died and gone to
pick another number.
Clinton. Andy Moore Ford.
27.
27.
Andy Moore Ford. Electrifying deals at Andy Moore Ford.
Okay, pick another number. Go ahead, Clinton. Any number.
8.
8? Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, dear.
They have body shop.
They have a body shop.
That's a bad
Andy
one,
Moore
Frank
Ford.
Any other number. Go ahead. Pick one more.
19.
That's our manager screaming at the fabulous deals you'll find.
Where's that?
At Andy Moore Ford.
This is the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Man, I wish I'd lived to hear today's show.
Me too. I wish I was here.
Yeah. You know, there's a reason I'd never heard of this band.
Why?
Because this guy had to have his penis cut off for publicity. You know, I prefer musicians who can actually make it on their skill, not on their lack of a dick. So,
Yikes. I knew you'd have
I know how to make it in show business.
That's what I
Yikes.
Yikes.
I know how to make it in show business. First we whip it out, and then we take a cleaver.
How does he pee?
Sitting down.
Or all over the place.
Yeah, that was the video.
No, that's not true. How does he pee? Depends. Okay, never mind. Sorry I asked.
Hard copy all of a sudden. This is exclusive.
Dogs die in the cargo hold?
Occasionally.
And then they just replace them with a dog that looks similar. They got a big dog farm for these things, man. All the airlines share the same dog farm.
Dave, we need a Shih Tzu.
Brown face, white feet.
We need a Shih Tzu, gate C27.
It's a number 8.
Yeah.
Bring it down, number 8.
Another newfie coming in on United. Try to take care of that.
Yeah, he's stiffer than a board. Come on in.
Okay.
The big danger at this time of year is the heat. If they were down there and if the plane is delayed on the tarmac for any reason, it can be a problem. So, that was just the story this week that came out.
Do the right thing. Drive your dog.
Warning folks that are flying their dogs about that.
There you go.
I ain't making this up.
And if it's a small dog, like a little tiny little hand dog,
yeah, you can put it underneath your seat.
No, just throw it out the window because those aren't real dogs.
Those aren't real dogs.
This is cool. I like doing radio.
How can you change a dinosaur's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, halfly through.
Halfway through.
Do you know what the smallest dinosaur was?
What?
The clitoris. Little red, pinkish dinosaur.
Well, congratulations.
Wow.
You finally got it on the air.
Done it, haven't you?
Congratulations.
Way to go.
See, all that filthy lunch talk, and now it's on the air. Are you happy now? Are you a big man saying clitoris? Is that it?
See, I always thought the smallest one was the lick-a-lot-of-puss, but apparently.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
Hint number 2.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom.
That's the voice of Chick McGee coming from the Dude Wipes sports desk.
How you doing over there, Mr. Nuts?
I'm doing great. You sound extra mellifluous today.
Mr. Nuts says...
because of your new headphones, I think.
I don't think that has anything to do with anyone other than you and talking about it on the air.
Okay, we got to clarify something.
Okay.
I was talking to Mr. Godwin during the break.
Yeah?
And we were referencing, who was it? Jason Kelsey apparently is now the official team mascot of the women's rugby team at the Olympics. And I mentioned the sexiness for Josh of the all-ladies scrum. You're not aware of the scrum, Pat?
I never heard that word, scrum.
It's sort of like a huddle in football, but there's a lot more motion.
Yeah, they move around, and they're real tight.
Yeah, they're all...
I think that's right up Al Jackson's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He likes the wrestling
Likes
women.
the wrestling ladies.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's right.
But, yeah, rugby's really rough.
Oh, yeah.
Tough sport.
A lot of
padding.
A lot of those guys are like hockey players in the 50s. Sans teeth.
Sans teeth?
Yeah, that's a little bit of French for you. I don't know what's teeth in French. Mare? No, dente or something.
I don't know.
Because I remember Jaws was like, Le Dente del Mar or something.
Right.
I forgot what it was.
Mandible?
I don't know. I saw Jaws in French when I was living there. Very weird.
French teeth is teeth.
Okay, good. Good to know. In any event.
What it says here.
Needs a bigger boat.
We need a bigger boat. That's how they did it.
Yes.
You look upset.
A Chilean table tennis player is making her Olympics debut at the age of 58.
You know, I may actually watch table tennis.
Is that right?
I do think that is fun.
They hit the ball from like 30 feet behind the table.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
amazing.
Nuts.
It's really crazy.
Miss Zhang Jiang left China in 1989.
Zhang Jiang plays ping pong?
What am I supposed to do?
Sounds like
I don't know. Move forward.
Sounds like a kid's book that's been removed.
She left China in 1989 to teach the sport in northern Chile. And 35 years later, she's competing for her adopted country at the Paris Games.
That's great.
Ms. Zhang, who now goes by Tanya?
Really?
Well, that's what it says. Said, I never imagined making it to the Olympic Games because I look it up for entertainment to do some sports. Qualifying for an Olympics is a big, gigantic dream, and being able to fulfill it at 58 is a huge happiness.
Oh, that's cool.
Doesn't that give you a little bit of hope?
Yeah.
Kind of saying you're kind of saying to yourself, you know something?
Yes.
Maybe if I
someday
took a lot of drugs, I could be in the relay team for the swimmers.
It's never too late.
Never too late to do anything. Right?
No, it's too late.
Yeah, not for her.
Yeah.
Now, what's the oldest medal winner? I wonder. It's probably in something like
what a great question.
Shooting or
archery or something.
Yeah.
Oldest
Olympic medal
I'll
winner.
take guesses.
I would think it would be something like that.
I'm going to go 63.
I'll go 50.
I'll go 55.
59 for me.
But event-wise, what do you think? It would obviously not be like high jump or...
It's got to be shooting or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Archery, maybe.
Maybe some of the horse stuff.
Fur trapping.
Oh, that's a good idea. It could be the horse stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fur trapping not a part of the Olympics anymore.
Yeah, they got rid of it.
Us purists.
They replaced it with breaking.
Us purists love fur trapping in the Olympics.
Old fur trappers.
Me and my coonskin cap.
Well, if I could tell you how old he is, but apparently Nick Fink has shattered a century-old U.S. Olympic swimming record in Paris.
He's an engineer from America, and he finally won a medal. Yeah.
And he's the oldest ever athlete to win a medal at the Olympic Games.
Oh, but it doesn't say how old.
I want to say he's 38.
It says at the age of above 30. That's what it says in the story. It doesn't say how old he is.
That's crazy that it's that young, though.
I want to say 38. I think I saw that story.
So nobody even in their 40s has won.
Yeah.
That can't be right.
Yeah, that can't be right.
No.
That must be just the swimming event.
Watch this, Tom. I don't know what Christy's looking up over there, but that's
I put in oldest Olympic medal winner.
Okay, well we'll keep looking.
Images of an Olympic diver from the French team are going viral. This is the big news from the Olympics yesterday.
Oh.
Photographs display an unusual angle from the Olympic diver and a large bulge in his groin area.
It's comical.
Fans noticed that Jules Boyer was sporting a very...
It's not comical at all. What's wrong with you?
No, this is serious. He means business. One photo in particular shows a side-angle view of Mr. Boyer's endowment.
Uh-huh. There it is.
There he is there.
There it is.
I mean, it looks like he's got a softball in there.
Now,
not a softball.
There must be something. It's just unnatural.
And it goes way high.
Well, it's pulled up in front.
Looks like he's got a very large baked potato in there.
Pulled up in front.
Pulled up in front. I don't understand how it looks like that.
Wouldn't it have been noticed before in some of the qualifications or something else?
Yeah, when he was doing the backstroke, it looked like one of those submarine movies with the periscope was up.
That's something, all right.
That is something.
I mean, do you think he's half
horse?
Yeah,
Horse?
Yeah, do you think he's a semi?
I don't think you could go out of the house like that.
If so, what guy do you think he was looking at?
Come on.
Oh, I see.
Did you see him?
That's. I don't. Well, how would he dive? Wouldn't that affect the splash? Wouldn't that make the?
It wouldn't. Okay.
If those are that tight, which I think they are,
yes. Yeah.
I don't know how it was sitting that way. I don't know. It's
He
weird.
did it on purpose.
He would have to
I
arrange
think
it.
so.
Yeah.
He arranged it that way.
Yeah, he arranged
You know,
it that way.
I would maybe do that too. If
It's
I
like-
knew I was going to be on television in front of millions of people.
It's like flower arranging. You
I
gotta
might
know
try
what you're doing.
Yes, I might try to arrange it in a way that made, especially if you're in cold water.
Yeah.
Okay, I looked up the oldest Olympic athlete
Yeah.
at the 1908 Summer Games.
Okay, come on.
What
do you want?
What do you
All
want?
right, go ahead.
Oscar Swan won 2 gold medals in the running deer single shot event.
The what?
The running deer single shot
Running
event.
deer through the forest.
Individual and team, and a bronze medal in the running deer double shot individual event. He was 60 years old.
Ah.
In 1912, he was part of the team at the age of 72 that won the bronze.
Then what were they doing? Skinning deer? Could we get some contemporary events that?
Remember
You
the
asked
song?
for the oldest Olympic.
Running deer shooting event.
How old
Yeah.
was he in 1912?
72.
Remember the song?
You think he's dead?
Yeah, I think he's dead.
Running
Bear, yeah.
Running bear through the forest.
I've got a feeling that's probably. Okay. I'm looking at this picture of Jules Bollier.
Well, that's
The family Jules Bonnier.
I'm just put it. It looks like he left a snorkel in his shorts. There's no way.
There's a way.
No, I think he grouped. I think he kind
it
of.
does look like it's absolutely part of him.
But he.
Yeah.
But it looks like
It
he
does.
I think he shuffled it up.
Well, yeah.
Right, but
And he's got.
I agree with
He's
that.
got the snorkel part facing north.
Oh, God.
Yeah, see, look at
That's,
that.
Yeah,
that's
man, that
distracting.
is right there in your
It
face.
has to be somewhat
Yeah,
rigid.
It's fluffed.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
the term. It is definitely.
Maybe he had a really good dive and he was very excited about it.
or maybe he was looking at the guy.
I better get the 10.
Well, I would say God gave him the gold already. Well, whether or not he makes it to the platform.
Yeah. He's already won.
That or he has some horrific
I think
testicular.
we're all winners.
Some horrific testicular infection.
Oh, sure.
It's swelling from the bottom.
Mild elephantitis.
If you can't see, if you haven't seen the picture, it looks like the guy's giving 3 thumbs up, if you will. Wow. Give this guy his own Wheaties box. Let's see.
You think?
That'll sell some Wheaties. Yes.
That would probably
Just a
sell
close-up
some
of that on the box.
The ladies would buy it. Well, and some.
I don't know.
Of course.
I think the boys would buy it. Again, I'm very concerned about the splash level. We return now to the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. What'd you find, Christy?
Well, in the front, there's a picture of him from the front, and he's got it kind of
To the side.
To the side a
And you can
little bit.
absolutely tell it's his wiener. Yeah.
So he's still pretty.
Oh, there's no reason to be shy.
And also the way the French flag is the way the suit is designed like the French flag.
Right. So the white
And
part.
the white part is where the front naughty is, so that accentuates it.
The shaft.
Yes, there we go. Le shaft.
Le shaft.
We're in France.
I'm sorry.
Yes, very good, very good. We now return to the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Are we continuing the Olympic coverage?
Well, one more thing.
Because I know this Olympic coverage gets Josh all upset.
Well, no, we have a Simone Biles is individual tonight. Is that she goes for
team.
a gold medal?
Team
tonight.
finals are tonight.
Gold medal, certainly. That's expected and probably.
Oh,
will
yeah.
happen.
They're favored. They won qualifications by 5 points, so we could have 5 falls and still probably win a gold medal.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That is a very sweet story, too, that her husband of the Chicago Bears was allowed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's very supportive and very.
Well, I think he's going to be cut from the team, but I think that only makes sense.
Sure.
He doesn't need any money. He's okay.
Who do you think makes more money, Simone or he?
Simone, are you kidding?
A
She's on
picture-
every commercial for the Olympics.
I'm not sure. It looks like this was taken at a Super Bowl, but there is a picture of Shaq and Simone Biles online that's gone viral. There they are.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
She's what, 4'9"?
She comes up to just above his belly button.
It's about 5 feet.
And it looks like she's wearing heels.
Oh, yeah, she is wearing heels.
Tom, do you think Shaq likes her at all?
Well,
she's Shaq must be crazy about it.
Yeah. Would you say he's
nuts over her?
I didn't realize she was 4'9".
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, she'd have to go up on him.
Okay.
Boy, I mean, she'd be dead. Let's just be.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
She's not living after that.
There would
Her
be.
husband isn't a small guy. Have
Yeah,
you
you're
seen
right.
him?
You're right.
Well, he's not Shaq's size.
Actually, she's only 4'8", according to this. Yeah.
Shaq's first wife was pretty small.
Yeah.
Until she was crushed.
Yeah, she's
got smaller every year.
Is that right? That's
it.
That's sports.
That's sports. You sure?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Lucky, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport, Christy.
Well, staying in France, the first cheese museum has opened in Paris.
Here we go.
Situated in a 17th century stone building near the famed Notre Dame Cathedral, the Musée du Fromage offers visitors the ability to watch cheese-making demonstrations, take part in a testing, and learn the history of cheese, Josh.
All right.
Pierre Brusson, the museum's founder, told The Guardian, quote, "When I moved to Paris, I realized there were lots of places promoting wine, its culture, and how it is made. Lots of shops selling cheese, but nothing showing people how it is made. I wanted to do something so people understood there is an ancestral savoir-faire in making cheese."
Uh-huh. Wow.
Now, Christy, the Swiss Cheese Museum is actually in Vatican City.
Oh, is it?
Holy. That's Ace.
You're a professional.
Yeah, they have art hanging there.
Art
they
in
do?
that cheese museum?
Art who?
The famous. You see Gainsborough's blue cheese boy.
Oh yes, of course.
Classic.
Blue cheese boy.
And if ever elected to federal office, I will require that blue cheese be dyed blue. Because don't you hate that? You take a nice celery stick and you dip it in the ranch dressing, and it turns out to be blue cheese, and you just ruined your palate.
And blue specks in it.
I don't have that. I think that's all right.
I really wish I was a fan of blue cheese.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I love it.
I like it, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm jealous.
Nothing like the case of cat turds on your Caesar salad.
I know.
And I
jealous.
certainly don't think it tastes like cat turd.
No, not at all.
No, the dog turds then. It's awful.
Yeah, I wish I enjoyed it.
And
Because
they don't even spell blue right. Typical.
Put blue cheese on a wedge salad.
I like it, yeah. I like it.
Bacon crumbles. And, see, that looks so great, and I can't have it.
You can't have it?
Yeah, blue cheese doesn't. It just does not taste
agree
good.
with you?
It doesn't
Oh.
taste good to me at all.
Okay. Fair enough.
Would you go to the cheese museum?
Yeah.
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of would check that out. I think it'd be cool.
Why?
It might be interesting to see how
Why
cheese is
in
made.
God's name would you go to a cheese museum?
I'd like to learn the history of cheese.
Yeah. Don't you like to learn things when you're on vacation?
No, not about cheese.
So do you want to know when string cheese was invented?
I think I know.
Who was the first to cube it?
I think I know pretty much
that was
all
Picasso.
about cheese I'll need.
Of course, his Cubist period.
I'm sure there's an art in it. In a cheese
I honestly, you're not going to believe me, but did you ever go on the trip when you were in junior high school, Chick, where they took you to the cheese factory, and they took you to the place where the guy makes he would carve the carving guy, and he would make those pliers out of one piece of wood.
What?
I've seen that at a woodworking show. Yes.
Yeah, we went to that thing, and we had to go to this cheese making factory, and
I don't remember that part.
Smelled awful. Just the worst.
I wasn't going to bring this up, but when I was on my trip, we stopped at a dairy farm in Spain, and we actually watched a guy make some cheese.
Oh.
Yeah, but they did it from behind. I mean, he was behind a window, so we didn't smell it.
That's good.
We watched a guy make some cheese.
Yeah, we did.
Boy, Mom of us had a great
Fascinating.
vacation.
Yeah.
That's really
That's pretty cool.
So did you see the milk curdle there, or
They.
3-day tour.
just
Wait
pumping
for it to curdle.
It was the way they shaped the cheese and put it in the. Yeah, I'm just telling you.
I recently he was behind glass, and I watched a guy put cheese on my sandwich.
Did you?
It was at Subway, yeah.
That guy's an artist.
I went with the provolone, yeah.
a sandwich artist? Yeah.
He did good.
It was up to you what else he put on the sandwich.
Yeah, you know what? The cheese museum that Christy went to, you know that it was on the lower level.
Oh, it was?
Originally, it was on the 10th floor, but too many guys jumped. I'm on my vacation watching a guy make cheese. Well, kill me now.
Was it a beautiful dairy farm?
We could be at the Riviera looking at topless bathers, and we're watching this guy make cheese.
Boy.
Shoot me. What's coming up in the news, Christy?
Well, we have bearing a sausage for your wedding day.
Burying?
You mean
burying?
Have,
buried. Right.
Oh, you
Yes.
buried it. Okay.
Yep.
I thought you meant giving birth to a
And
sausage.
ladies, listen.
I thought you said bearing sausage.
And ladies, listen up. You better start having sex once a week, or it could be curtains for you.
What?
That sounds like a guy story.
That's a hell of a headline.
As a matter of fact, once a day is what you should do.
I'm going to go wake up the little woman. I want her to hear this.
You want to live, don't you?
Want to hear this story.
You know, I bet there are some husbands who are torn.
Wait a minute, turn the radio off. I don't want her to hear this. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to Bob and...
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
You know, here at Charlie's Tavern, I stay mighty busy making drinks, but the phone, it never stops ringing. I love Tendon Bar. This job is really great. My customers are thirsty and I hate to make them wait. But it always seems the phone rings as I start to pour a beer. It's some fella asking me to page his friends he says are here. Okay, buddy, you hold the phone and I'll check to see if they're here. Is Seymour Butts around? Have you seen Dick Peter? Are you Jack Hinoff? Is anyone Sharon Peter? Have you seen a Harry Beaver or you a Peter Smoker? And it seems like almost every night I'm paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a Big Dick Smoker.
Have you seen a Mr. Bader?
No, but you can check back later.
Could you find a hairy ball sack?
Not right now, you'll have to call back.
Fill the crackhead if you please.
He's among the absentees.
Do you know Ivana Wiener?
Sorry, no, I haven't seen her.
Phone rings.
There it is.
You know, this worked yesterday in rehearsal.
Does anybody hear the phone ringing?
I hear it in my headphones.
You heard a phone
Oh,
ring?
you hear? Did you hear the
ring
phone
in
ring?
your headphones?
Wait a minute, ring it again.
Did I answer it or not?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I just heard it.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's someone
Speak up, Dan.
clearing their throat in my
Hello,
mic.
Charlie's Tavern.
What's the matter? Is it noisy in there?
Yeah.
I was hoping you could page somebody for me.
Sure, who are you looking for?
I'm trying to find a Mr. Padasso. His first name is Stuart, but they call him Stu.
Stu Padasso?
That's right.
All right, hold on. Excuse me, everybody. Hey, is there a stupid asso here?
Right here.
Does anyone know a stupid asso?
He's over there. I see him.
I'm sorry.
Right here.
Someone said he just left with Heywood.
Heywood who?
Heywood Jablomi.
No, but buy me dinner and drinks, and we'll talk.
Wow, that'd be a wacky twist, wouldn't it? Hey, Bob and Tom are doing it.
There's the phone. The phone's ringing.
The phone's ringing.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, hi. Could you page someone for me, please?
Sure. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a Miss Fingerdew.
What, do you want to kill her?
First name Wilma.
Wilma Fingerdew. Sorry, somebody says he's in the back room with Willie.
Willie who?
Willie Fisterbottom.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt, baby. Whoa.
What ethnicity was that supposed to be?
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. They call here several times a night, and it's always the same. He asks me if I'll page his friend, and then he says their name. Hey, is B.J. Hunter there? Can you find a Peter Wanker? I'm looking for Amanda Kiss. Have you seen Woody Spanker? Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but we call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a Big Dick Smoker. Really? My My song is nearly over now, so I'll cut to the quick. Who knew there were so many guys named Peter, Rod, and Dick? And if you see somebody, or if you need somebody, Paige, let me be quite blunt. Uh-oh. I'll try my best to find him, or my name's not Michael Hunt.
Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker.
Paging Richard Smoker.
Is Mike Hunt here?
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Rules that sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What does the gingerbread man use to make his bed?
I don't know, Ace. What?
Cookie sheets.
Set up funnier than the punchline.
Yeah, gingerbread man is funnier than.
Yeah. Tom, did you know that when the movie Shrek came out?
Joke of the day is sponsored.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Joke of the day brought
I'm
to you
glad
by...
you remembered. Otherwise, we would have had to do another one later.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello. Hello, Tom Griswold.
I thought you were going to say, I'm tired. So very tired.
So very, very tired.
Let's see now. Coming up, it'll be the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Coming up, comedian Ryan Singer in just a couple of minutes. And
that'll be good to see him.
Comedian Mark Normand. And Mark's going to be doing a special gig in Louisville at the Louisville Comedy Club with Willie G. Opening up for him coming up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
I've heard a lot of words in my day, a lot of sentences, but Ryan Singer had one in the break room a minute ago that I've never thought I would hear ever in my life.
What's that?
Are you going to be able
I'm not going to tell you. He'll have to share it with you.
Okay, cool.
I was like, okay. You just... Things are just crazy.
Okay,
you know? The world's crazy.
Is it about where he's living?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Oh, I'm excited to hear about it.
New research out there indicates women who rarely have sex have an increased risk of dying. Researchers found that during the length of the study...
Wait a second.
Who came up with this?
Man.
A man.
Yeah, this
Want to live, take
We at the Horny
Horny.
Institute.
This is from the I Told You So, Dear Journal of Sexless Husbands.
Researchers found that during the length of the study, women who rarely engage in sexual activity were 70% more likely to have died compared to women who had sex at least once per week.
And they also owned more cats.
Oh, it's
now,
a cat
it doesn't
thing. There you go.
It just
now
says,
keep that going.
Sorry.
It just says sexual activity. Does that mean by yourself counts? Nope. Okay.
It's got to be with a man.
You know, Christy, that's a valid question.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would count solo work. Obviously, I'm sure
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it's the orgasm part. It's not the actual.
Right. I don't know about that.
Really?
I think it's the exercise breathing part. There's
a lot to be said for the
you can work
company.
yourself up into
I think it's all. I think it's the blood flow. I think it's all of it. Yeah.
The findings published in the Journal of Psychosexual Health.
That's got to be a fun read, huh?
I bet. Honestly,
so when I hear psychosexual, I think of some of my old girlfriends.
I bet it's so hot.
Thank you, Pat.
Support the idea that
Pat's met a few of them.
having sex at least once per week might be critical for achieving the sex-related health benefits.
How did that Queen Elizabeth live so long then? You're telling me that Prince Philip mounted that a lot?
Well, somebody did.
I think they were pretty
She had servants
in their day.
Well, she had that guy in the horse stable she liked a lot. Remember him? That took care of her horses.
Oh, no, I'm not aware. Oh, boy.
Frequent sex has been shown to offer numerous health benefits.
A royal hangdown.
It helps reduce stress and improve mood through the release of endorphins and oxytocin.
The royal meat curtains
We're
need
not
dusting.
talking about the Queen's sex life.
Oh.
It can boost the immune system, making the body more resistant to infections and illness.
This is the
Never
activity
sick.
then, the aerobic activity
Yeah.
that one might encounter.
Promotes cardiovascular health by increasing your heart rate. It enhances your sleep quality due to the release of the hormone prolactin, which is associated with relaxation.
No, that sounds something like your toothpaste. More prolactin for brighter teeth.
And of course, it can also improve intimacy as well as strengthen relationships, contributing to overall emotional well-being.
Yeah, so both. It's the company and it's the physical.
What's the old joke? The whitest teeth you've ever come across?
I love that joke.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
I knew prolactin.
Pretty good.
And this is the real anti-aging cream.
Yeah.
I read it in a book. Okay.
Once a week, ladies.
All right.
All right. Heck,
That's low.
that's low.
Yeah.
How often are you having sex a week, Pat?
2-3 times a day.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
A day,
That's
baby.
the healthiest for you.
Damn
Boy,
right.
that's too much.
Yeah, you're not getting anything done.
That kind of time, Pat?
No.
Okay. We're talking with Christy Lee. She's sitting right over there. I can see her. At the Silac news desk, what else is going on?
Pay attention, brides-to-be. Not only did I just give you advice about having sex once a week, an old superstition, plant a sausage in the ground will keep away the rain on your wedding day.
Huh? Have you ever heard this?
I had never heard this.
What kind of sausage are they? It doesn't matter. Any sausage, right? Yeah.
What backward-ass country?
Welcome to my world. There it
I'd
is.
bury that sausage. There you go. A recent video.
Not bad sausage.
Oh.
It's video. I need to describe to you how
He's got
video works.
the French diver sausage.
A recent video from a wedding consultant demonstrating the sausage bearing technique has garnered 2 million views. The wedding expert says, here's your reminder to plan an uncooked sausage the night before your wedding. It's supposed to keep the rain away on your wedding day.
And on the honeymoon, I assume burying the sausage goes without saying.
It certainly does.
Unless it's a gay wedding for lesbians.
Then maybe you plant a donut.
Bury the mango.
The mango.
Yeah, the artichoke.
You plant a package of frozen uncooked steakums.
What about you felt the need to explore what lesbians would do at their wedding?
Oh, I'm trying to be inclusive.
It's our business what lesbians do in the bedroom.
Oh, it is.
That's right.
All right.
We have every right to know.
I don't care what they do. I'm just saying. I think this stupid sausage story is excluding some very fine people out there.
When did I become the mature guy in the room?
It's not as fun.
Oh,
is
it's
it?
no fun.
not fun
It's
at
awful.
all.
I hate doing it every morning.
Was this an American tradition
I
as
have
well?
never heard of this in my
I wonder
life.
if this is a particular
from the New York Post.
If this is a particular ethnicity
that
does this.
Like
remember
Polish?
the one? What was it? We were talking about the other one where you remember the one we had a couple of weeks ago with the woman was putting her period juices. What was that?
What?
Yes, we had an Ask Allie letter.
What was the term?
I wasn't here
Menses?
for that.
The period blood was
right. Yeah,
she was adding it to her man's food.
Right, and that will keep
and
her.
It's supposed to keep him interested in her.
Right.
It's some cultural tradition. I don't know which.
Yeah.
Remember we had that years ago about the steaks?
Yeah.
Yes.
A woman would actually have a piece of meat marinating inside her privates.
So that's certainly a thing.
I don't know if it was inside her privates. I think it was inside the blood. Used the blood that was coming out of her.
I thought she tucked it in there. No.
Oh.
No, that can be a thing.
No.
That is also a thing. Yes.
Nature's Ziploc.
They hold, we had that story before.
Yeah.
Where they hold it inside.
You douche with Thousand Island dressing, and then you throw a chicken breast up there? Do some jumping jacks?
Then you drive for 6 hours.
But I think it was. I mean,
I'm looking that up during the break. I thought it was.
That was the original story we had.
Yeah, it was. The meat was placed inside the woman's private area, and
he's right.
Guessing it was a tube steak.
Oh, that's what they call a penis.
Wouldn't it be? That'd be
all right.
Wouldn't that be weird if a restaurant started doing that?
You know, it would be weird if a restaurant.
Hey, every 30 days.
That'd be a theme restaurant, right?
It's the steak special.
The sophomore boys restaurant. It's a tube steak boogie tonight
at Kuntz's restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome to Ruth's Chris. This is from Ruth.
Oh, God.
You can choose.
So sorry. So anyway, ladies, bury a sausage to keep it from raining on your wedding day. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Christy. That was very helpful. Coming up, comedian Ryan Singer, comedian Mark Normand, and the Ace Cosby joke of the day on the way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
It's very personal to me. I mean, actually, I'm feeling really good, at the very, very moment. I've had my cigarettes and all that. And, but this has actually been a pretty tough year. I think it's been a tough year for everybody. And my newest thing is that every time I get a piece of mail, it's bad news, no matter what. So I finally just put a trash can in front of my doorstep and just put a little note there to the mailman just saying, please deposit all mail into this and then take it out on Mondays. But so this is just sort of a song about that. It's kind of a sad song about my life. I just got a letter in the mail saying that my oh, wait, you know what? I'm sorry.
Oh, you can't do this all of a sudden?
Well, okay, let me think it out here.
You have to redo some words?
If it's necessary, we can take a break and you can rewrite some of the words. Are you just now? Is this a Heywood moment? Are you forgetting them, or are you trying to rewrite them?
Well, no. I got.
There's a content issue.
All right.
Okay.
I just got a letter in the mail saying since they didn't receive my credit card in time, there's a $40 fine, which would have been okay, except for that it caused me to exceed the credit line, and that's another $40 fine. Then I got another piece of mail saying that the balance due was drawn from my account, which caused a bunch of checks to bounce, $40 each. And the worst part is that one of those checks was for the DMV for my registration fee. So one day I was on my way to work and I couldn't find my car. It wasn't where I parked it just the day before, and then I got another piece of mail saying since the registration tags were out of date, they just towed my car away, which wasn't quite okay. I called them to explain, and when they finally put me through, they just made me wait on hold. After 40 minutes I hung up because I had to go to work, but then I realized if I don't have my car, then how am I gonna drive to work? So I got fired from my job. So here I am living in a box
Henry Phillips.
Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
The Bob and Tom Show. Can you dig it?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
American triathlete Seth Ryder, I hope his nickname's Red, revealed he has an unconventional tactic for preparing for the Sens E. coli levels. He said, I knew there was going to be some E. coli exposure, so I've been trying to increase my E. coli threshold.
By eating poop.
By exposing myself to a bit of E. coli in day-to-day life.
And eating at Chipotle. Remember they had an issue there for a little bit?
They did.
And a testament to how great they are, I didn't care at all.
I go every week.
Ate there all the time.
3 days a week.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Thank you, fellas.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold here.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby there.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. And Tom, we have a special guest, a Bob and Tom legend in the studio today.
Comedian Ryan Singer
There
has
he
joined
is.
us.
Ryan.
And your thoughts on the new look that he's sporting?
I love it. But
very cool.
What's the new look?
He's got the
What
greatest
happened?
hair.
What happened? I look new?
No, it's just to me you're looking more like Brad Dourif or Brad Dourif. Are you familiar with that character actor?
No.
Great. He voices Chucky and he does.
So I look like a voice actor.
You look like one of my favorite actors.
What is his most famous movie?
Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah.
Oh.
Or you look like
Lindsey Buckingham?
I was going to say, I just said that in the green room. I said Lindsey Buckingham in the cocaine years.
A little Lindsay. Okay. Yeah, very much Lindsay.
The high curly hair going sort of straight up, kind of a racer head.
Yeah, I'm going for the eraser head look.
Are you?
Oh, okay, yeah.
A very target, it's a very specific demographic of people who understand the eraser head look.
Right.
Do the chicks dig that? Is that
the chicks? Well, there's about a 0.07% population of women who really dig the eraser head look, and that's of a subset.
Yeah.
I see. Now, are you still a single guy? What's happening with you?
I am a single guy. I'm back at it though. I'm back out there. Too.
Oh, nice.
You're out there. You put it out
there. I feel like every time I'm on the show, I'm either moving in or out of a storage unit.
Where are we today?
I am happy to report that I have moved out of a storage unit into an apartment, excuse me, a grammar hammer, into an apartment that is kind of a storage unit because I'm just kind of on the float all summer. But and I can't live there even if I wanted to because I won't say what kind of car, but it's an electric vehicle. Drove into the apartment where I was moving into as I was en route.
Whoa!
And put a giant hole in the wall, the building of the apartment.
Oh, my.
Making it impossible for me to live there unless, I guess I wanted to be like a bird in a nest.
Right.
So let me get this straight. You're in the ground floor.
No, I'm in the I'm moving into it. I was on the float for about a year, maybe a year and a half. And, after, a breakup that I'm totally over and it still doesn't haunt me. But, and so a friend of mine, Dave Waite, very funny comedian, lives with a couple other comics. And he said, hey, we have a room in our Los Angeles place that opened up. And I was like, okay, I'm in. I'll move in with some buddies.
Yeah.
And so as I'm driving from Florida to California, I get a call saying, you're not going to believe this, but a car ran into the apartment, so it ran into Dave's bedroom.
Whoa!
Luckily, he was not sleeping because it was about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
so, he had just gotten up, and
right.
Hey,
yeah, exactly. That's a very good thing.
A car.
Is this an alarm clock?
I loved it.
This is a snooze button. How do I hit snooze? He's just hitting the trunk of the car like snooze, go. And so they're like, so he's got to use your room until his room is fixed, and it's almost fixed now. Apparently, it's taken about 2.5 months. I guess.
Wow. Okay.
But so it's made dating difficult. Like, hey, do you want to? She's like, should we go back to your place? And I'm like, well, how do you like starlit views?
Yeah.
There's a giant hole. But there was one woman who was very kind about it. She's like, you say you're very successful, and because I do believe I'm very successful. I do what I love for a living.
Right.
I follow my dreams. I wake up at 12:30 in the afternoon every day. I'm very successful.
Sure. Yes.
And so she goes, so you're very successful. So do you have any money? And I was like, well, no, I don't have any money. That's I have defined success for myself. It turns out. But
some women don't want to hear that.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm kind of looking for a guy who's got his own place. And I'm like, oh, okay. You mean because I'm almost 50 and I live with guys? That's a problem for you? You don't want to hang out with the boys?
Wow, that's got to be an interesting.
How many people do you know that have had a car run through their house?
Yeah, it's like people are always like, hey, don't you think that was a sign from, because I'm a universe guy. I'm a wild one. You know it. I mean, I'm an idealist. Everything's consciousness. We're all connected. That's why I never get jealous about other comedians having comedy specials because I'm like, they're all my specials, man. I put out 350 comedy specials last year.
Yeah, you are prolific.
Yeah, I am prolific in that way. And so, I don't know what I was even talking about. I got lost in the universe just now. But, I just want to be, successful. I want to be happy, I want to date, because I am quite alone. I'm very alone. But, that was supposed to be funnier, and it was not.
Well, are you alone or are you lonely?
Yeah,
that's a big difference. My therapist says I'm lonely.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I think that's the bad one.
I'm surprised you can afford a therapist.
Yeah, well, I've got Obamacare. Old Barack, old Barry, is picking up the tab. He's making sure I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Although I got on the apps, the dating apps. I got on because my therapist was like, you got to get out there. And so I was like, okay, I'll get back in the game. And so I went on this Bumble date. Bumble's an app or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Is that the one where
the woman has to start the conversation.
Okay.
Right. So it's yeah. And so it's like, how do you like it now? Like, oh, hey, what's up? Isn't so generic anymore. Men aren't creative enough in the way they instigate converse. It's like, let's see how you like it. But anyway, so I go on this date with a woman, and we're in our middle ages. You know what I mean? It's like we can be adults. We can have those conversations when something doesn't click.
Sure.
We know immediately, right? So it was one of those things. It was a nice time. We had ice cream. She thought I had a problem with boundaries because I got 2 milkshakes on the date. But like, and I was like,
so she was buying then.
She was buying, of course. And, you know, the modern woman. And,
yes.
So, you know, about a week, 7-8 days goes by, and we don't talk, we don't text afterward because it was a nice date, whatever. And I randomly run into her as I'm walking down the sidewalk to go get a night coffee, which is one of my favorite things in the world, to get jacked up at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when the sun goes down and you're pouring some coffee into your face. Oh, get juiced, you know? And so I run into her on the sidewalk as I'm coming around the corner. And I don't know about anybody else, but like if I have an unexpected encounter with someone, my words don't work.
Yeah.
Like my body, I don't know how to speak. I don't know. And so I come around the corner and she's standing in the middle of the sidewalk by herself and she goes, "Oh, hi, good to see you again." And I just go, "Wow, wow, wow." And I just keep walking.
Yeah.
And I walk into this Starbucks coffee shop and I'm just like, "Wow, wow." And I'm like, I get inside and I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, just be a person."
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, "No, go hide in the bathroom." So I go hide in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom for about 5 minutes hiding, like, learn your words, be a person. The good news is she was clearly on her way out. You're on her way. Okay, so we dodged it. So I come back out, and I see her now standing at the counter.
Oh.
Whoa. And I'm like, what is she doing back in here? She's not allowed. And I'm like, well, she's allowed to do what she wants. Anyway, but then I noticed she's got a guy with her, and I'm like, okay, she's on another date. Oh. Perfect. I don't have to make this weird, right? And so they order, they disappear. I order, I get my coffee, and as I'm leaving, now she's alone by herself, standing in the middle of the doorway, blocking the exit.
Huh.
And I'm just like a sentinel. And I'm like, what is? I mean, it's almost like the never-ending story when the two sphinxes and you have to walk through and like see how courageous you are. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get zapped. And so she's like looking at me, and so I do that thing where someone knows you see them, but you pretend you don't see them, even though they know you see them. And I just kind of like walk by, sidestep, and I'm just like under my breath, I'm just like, wow. And I leave.
Again with the wow.
Again with the wow.
Okay.
And so then about 5 hours later, I text her. I'm like, it's been long enough, right? I can apologize for how weird it was. And so I text her, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm socially awkward in unexpected situations like this, and blah, blah, blah. And then she just responds back to me, "Message received, period.
Ooh.
Loud and clear."
Whoa.
And I was like, oh my God, she got to drop a loud and clear on me?
Yes.
I've wanted to say that to someone my whole life. And I've never got to say loud and clear. And like, she used it on me in what I would describe as not an appropriate situation to drop a message received loud and clear situation.
That's a little intense.
It's a little intense.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, passive aggressive.
Right.
I think she recognized that you're totally weird, and she was
totally
just
weird.
signing off.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, I was like, maybe that's my gift to the world, though.
Yes.
You know, my dream is to drop a loud and clear, but maybe my curse is I never get to. But my gift to the world is that I make it possible for everyone else to have that chance. Because I've heard loud and clear a few times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah, so it's not a new phrase.
Okay, it's over.
All right.
Well,
So
good
you're
luck
not dating anybody then? Okay.
Still
So,
single.
All right.
Didn't get the decaf. Okay, let's move forward here. We have what's coming up in the news, Christy Lee.
Coming up, we have nipple rings in the news. We have electric suitcases being shut down in Japan, and killer otter.
All right, the killer otter is out
Otters
there.
are so cute. I don't know why.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Maybe that's why they're so deadly.
You know what else is cute is Simply Safe Home Security. Isn't that system cute?
Sure is.
Darn right it is. And you know, most break-ins now during this time of year happen during broad daylight and spike when most homes sit unattended and there's more daylight hours. That's why I'm going to recommend Simply Safe Home Security, the only security company I trust to protect my compound, offering me peace of mind whether I'm home or away. Here's why. Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. It can even see and speak to intruders to stop them in their tracks. No long-term contract. You can cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable at less than $1 a day, and there's no hidden fees. It's easy to install and activate. your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you can choose to have a Simply Safe Pro do it for you. Protect your home this summer with 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, the attack of the vicious otters and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Telephone. I believe we have the author of the Big Butter Jesus song, Heywood Banks.
That is correct.
Hi, Heywood. How are you?
Good.
No.
Sure, you've been up all night.
You know, somebody called me at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, did you know that Big Butter burned up? Yeah. Couldn't you call me at like 9?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that we spoke yesterday, and I know that you had hundreds of phone calls.
Unbelievable.
Well, and we also were talking, and you have written a new verse.
I have a new verse.
Now, I dare I ask, is it going to be possible for you to play it over the phone?
You can dare ask, yeah.
I'm anticipating the dropping of a phone. Do you have the phone crooked in your shoulder?
Some lyrics. I will rest it on the arm of the chair here.
All right. Okay, well, give us a test.
Okay.
Put it down and then come back.
That's not
bad. Not bad.
Well, not bad. That's, I guess, a perfect spot for it.
In fact, maybe we could have you do our show this way from now on.
We can only dream.
Well, okay. Now, are you just going to do the? We just heard the song. Are you just going to do the new verse?
Yeah, I'll play the last verse.
Okay.
The new verse. I call this the epilogue or the epilogue.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Anytime.
One night, Big Butter got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Some blamed it on Satan, and boy, that would be frightening. But I think it's Jesus' Father that's in charge of the light. Big fireball Jesus, inflammable Jesus, oh charbroiled Jesus, whoop-ah Jesus, oh extra crispy Jesus, bananas Foster Jesus, I'm put out, it's not Jesus, charcoal-y some more.
Oh, my.
Yes, I'm put out, it's not Jesus, charcoal-y some more.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's...
I got you.
But no Houston?
No Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever. But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston all that noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st, 2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Oh, there. Houston. Oh, Houston.
I wish we did all of a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936. Beatles. That's so. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, Play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
See what you think it might
It's pretty rad. So Josh admitted to being a fan.
Isn't breathing a problem?
I only breathe the air she allows me to have.
Is it starting to come into focus for you?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning. Rise and shine. Up and at 'em. Wake up, sleepyheads. Rise and shine.
Good morning.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful... Bob and Tom in the mornings. Get up and get it on. This is Don Pardo speaking.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Great guest in the studio, Tom. It's one of our favorites.
Look at that head of curly hair. That's
right.
Very handsome, very single.
Oh,
Ryan Singer.
Yep.
And he's sitting next to Christy Lee. She's at the SILAC news desk.
Yes, I am.
And I do see Josh. Mr. Godwin, maybe a song coming out of you sometime soon? Okay, good. And we were talking about Ryan, your life. Yours are very successful in terms of you're being satisfied with what you're doing in life, which is great. You are currently, is it couch surfing, technically?
Technically, I think you would say couch surfing. If I'm lucky, I'm bed surfing. But mostly couch. Mostly couch surfing, yeah.
Where's your stuff?
My stuff is in my apartment.
Oh, okay, that you can't get into.
That I can't get into.
Gotcha.
And by stuff, it's mostly just baseball cards and books.
Okay.
All right.
Which I guess says a lot about me as a person. I mean, my last girlfriend was like, if you would have spent more money on me than your baseball cards, we'd still be together. And I was like, well, do you increase in value over time? Are you destined for the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I don't see you listed in the Beckett.
Do you have a cherished baseball card? Is there one that is special meaning to you?
Well, I just got, because it just happened, because the cards just came out, I just got an L.A. De La Cruz short print rookie card, which I'm very excited. I haven't even got it in the mail yet, but I have a Hunter Green autograph, his very first card from 2018 that is, because I'm such a homer for the Cincinnati Reds. So, so those are probably the, and I also have an Arnold Palmer. I have to say that slowly. I have a hard time saying that his name. An autographed, like from the Masters or from Muirfield Village or something, like one of those golf bag tags that I got as a kid from my dad.
Whoa!
Which is probably my prized memorabilia piece.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool. Yeah, that's a very specific item. That's awesome.
Arnie's Army, Tom. Right?
Yeah.
Arnie's Army. Yeah.
All right.
My brother has the, and I'll never forget the day he opened up the pack and actually came across the card, the Billy Ripken F face on the bottom of the bat.
Oh, on the bottom of
yeah.
He has that
the
still?
knob. Yeah. My youngest brother has it now, but my older brother opened the pack because we had heard tell of it. And so we were
right.
Well, we always get the oddball stories about auctions and stuff going for crazy amounts. Yesterday, wasn't it? What was it? The bathing suit of
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia went
$178,000 or $75,000. I have it somewhere.
We have a story today.
$175,000.
I'm sorry.
Bathing suit.
It was the gold bikini that she wore. It was hardly. She wasn't
What's
swimming.
It called
in it.
What is it?
They do call it the gold bikini, I guess, but it's a Huttian slave suit.
Okay, there you go. From Jabba.
That's right.
Huttian.
Was it Han Jabba? What was it?
No, it wasn't Han Jabba.
Han Solo.
Although Jabba, of course, had Han frozen in carbonate.
Like, I had no idea what he was.
Han Jabba.
If you'd played your cards right, you might have gotten a Han Jabba from that chick at the Starbucks.
Oh.
Let's see, where was I? Oh, I know. So I was actually leading into the story about a forthcoming auction involving bedpans. Did I give you that?
Yeah,
story?
a woman in the UK is looking for a buyer for her bedpan collection. Suffolk News reports 77-year-old Mary Jacobs has been collecting bedpans.
Is that right?
Since 1984, chick, and currently owns 160 of them.
Anything of note or just different bedpans?
She's been looking for a new home for her bedpans as she has run out of space, but failed to find a buyer for them after putting them up for auction earlier this month. She told
what a surprise.
I hope they go to a good home. They're clean, washed, and in fantastic condition.
Lightly used.
But it doesn't say where they came from or
if there are any famous ones.
No, got nothing.
Are they all different? Are they antique?
Boy.
Has technology in the bedpan
industry changed much over the years?
I think so. I mean, certainly the shape and design. Not all of them look like the hospital bedpans.
No, they don't call them. I didn't think they called them bedpans anymore.
Chamber pots?
No,
I
chamber pots back in the day. But
right.
The bedpan, isn't it supposed to be used while in the sack?
Well, what? The plastic, there are plastic urinals and things like that you use now.
So they're not all the, yes.
They're not.
Because they're not the stainless steel.
Metal, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, so it's not like, cat on a hot tin roof anymore when you're going. Like, right. Well, they got those you can put in your car, too, for when you're traveling.
Oh,
they do?
Yeah, you can buy those online. Oh, yeah, like the on-the-go.
Yeah, and they have some that attach to the...
bumper?
What the hell do they call it?
Trailer hitch?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, here's a picture of the woman with her collection.
Oh, yeah, so those are clearly... There are some
like
that are clearly...
ceramic.
What you would call chamber pots.
Yes, yes.
Boy, she's old, yeah.
She's very, very
Now,
old.
does she limit it to those, or does she also have colostomy bags? And
right.
The
Any
entire
container,
array of...
she has a couple hats you can crap in if you like.
Does she look down on the guy we had 2 weeks ago that was collecting the barf bags from airlines?
Well, that guy's just crazy.
Is he considered some kind of loser?
Some of these are quite ornate. They have the new slipper bedpan.
That one has all kinds of writing
on it, and one of them says perfection. You must have done a good job.
Oh, the writing on that one is it says, here I sit all broken-hearted.
Came to crap and only farted. No.
I just thought they were all stainless steel metal looking.
Yeah, judging by her age, she probably should hang on to at least one of them.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, don't tell all of them.
Yeah, you might need that one.
Well, aren't you?
She should lie and say that this was Sir Isaac Newton's and this was
who would dispute her, right?
This was Oscar Wilde's. You can tell from the blood.
Oh,
oh my goodness.
Andre Gide apparently could use a tube to. Sorry.
Authorities in Washington State, as she said, moving on, say a man stole $1,500 worth of nipple rings from a Tacoma tattoo and piercing shop. Surveillance footage.
So they're hot.
and stolen.
Doesn't hot nipple rings sound like a video?
Surveillance footage captured at Skin City Tattoo and Piercing Supply.
I'm going to Skin City, gonna have some fun.
Shows a man grabbing a tray full of nipple rings and running out of the store in broad daylight.
Hey, chick, how was your date last night? Did you...
I pulled into Skin City.
What a gross way to say it.
Sure did.
I kind of like it. Took her to Skin City.
A tray full.
Yeah. Ken Plager, who was working behind the counter when the theft occurred, told KCPQ...
it's a lot of letters, isn't it?
Yep. That they are already receiving tips. After images of the perp were posted online, anyone with information about the incident has been asked to contact the Pierce County Sheriff's Department in Tacoma, Washington.
Pierce County. Little on the nose, isn't it?
Right?
Hat on a hat. Anybody? Okay.
Christy, if you were to get nipple piercings, would you go for studs or like hoops?
Hoops. Well...
That was a quick answer. No, don't think about it.
Hoops, I think. They look better. But what if they get caught on something? That would be my...
I think that is a thing.
Yeah, that would be my worry.
What about the danglers?
Yeah, have you ever considered danglers?
You know, they look like Christmas ornaments.
I've not seen those.
Yeah. You know, it's
kind of like the pasties. That are,
like a pasty, like
almost like
they spin a Rooney.
Like you graduated. What the hell are those?
Yeah, it's like
a tassel.
A tassel.
I don't.
The spinner Rooney.
Yeah.
So you're implying that there's some kind of bedroom dance going on?
A little gyration happening.
Don't they have them that you don't have to get pierced? Like they're just...
Clip-on? Clip-on, yes.
Those are so gauche.
They kind of...
Yes, they do.
like they slip on.
It's like wearing a fake tie. It doesn't have the...
They look just the same.
Tom, have you ever seen Elvira?
Clip.
She would wear
That's
the
exactly right, Pat.
dangly tassels, and she could spin one, and they could spin the other, and then she could spin them opposite ways and the same way. She is a skilled tassel spinner, Elvira.
How weird!
Oh, it's a
I don't
show.
think weird's the story, the word you're looking for.
It's
Josh
fantastic.
loves it. Look at him. He's-
Well, I mean, anything Elvira also.
Yeah, that's true.
So this guy still, how many nipple rings? Just an entire tray full?
Yeah, an entire tray full.
And the police are-
$1,500 worth. I don't know what a good nipple ring costs.
Now, obviously, both men and women can have nipple rings.
Sure.
Is there a distinction?
I don't think so.
It's.
I don't think piercings of any kind have distinction.
Prince Albert, I believe, would be exclusively for males.
But that's where it's placed, isn't it? The Prince
I see what you're
Albert?
saying. Yeah.
The Prince Albert is the penile piercing, which turns your male member into one of those water wiggle things. I can't imagine a qualified urologist recommending, what you need to do, Josh, your problem is you don't have enough piercings on your male member.
Oh,
thanks,
I'm
Doc.
going to get a second opinion, Doc. Ryan, have you had any piercings?
I have my ears pierced.
Oh, okay.
Still?
From when I was, I think, 16 or 17. Yeah, so both ears are pierced.
You still wear a...
Every once in a while, I'll dingle dangle.
Yeah, re-pierce them.
I like to wear shungite because it's, I'm into crystals. Or sapphires.
Gotcha.
Shungite's supposed to protect you from your electromagnetic. So if I've got my AirPods in, I'll put my shungite in to protect me from the whatever.
Sure,
yeah, I get you.
You get it, but it's.
Wow, you just lost me.
I never
if we were dating, I had to be out.
When he lives to be 140, and we're all in.
Okay, sure.
Right.
Yeah, who will be laughing now alone by himself with no one to hear him?
Yes, couch surfing while wearing diapers.
Oh, Ryan.
Wow, you're just into that weird stuff, are you?
Oh, I love that weird
That's
stuff.
not
So are the earrings made of crystals then?
Well, the earrings are made of crystals, yeah. So, like, the specific crystal will be mounted into the copper or, the sterling silver.
Would you wear a crystal nipple ring?
I have very sensitive, very sensitive nipples. They don't like to be talked about or...
yeah, they're very...
Yeah.
Now, once one does that affect their...
They say it can.
Effectiveness as a nerve center?
They can lose some sensation. Some people say it can, yes. I think it's...
most things, when you shove violently a piece of metal through them, tends to affect them down the road, as a general rule.
You might enhance things. You don't know.
I'm not going to find out either.
You're not?
Unless I'm caught by the enemy.
You never...
The enemy.
And a man called Horseshoe?
yeah.
Back in your wilder days, you never
No, God, no.
ran across any...
Never. I've never run across
Not a
that.
tongue piercing, not a...
No.
No?
Really?
I tend to weed out the weirdos pretty quickly.
No, wait a minute.
That's very popular.
No.
Although I've made...
There were days.
Yeah, but I usually got the mental problems as opposed to...
Yeah.
There were no physical warnings?
Crazies didn't show up for 3 months.
I just completely passed over them. What if the police will catch the nipple ring guy?
Oh.
They'll find him.
Oh.
A booby trap.
I enjoyed it. I don't know what to do.
You liked it.
I did.
Okay.
You see,
All right. That's okay.
That's where those go, you see. The nipple.
Yeah, the booby trap. Yeah.
Now, is there could a quality jeweler make the distinction between a nipple ring and an ear ring? Is there a different size slot or whatever?
A nipple ring
I
and
don't
a
think
what?
so.
I don't know, different gauges.
A ear ring, did you say?
An ear ring.
An ear ring. Oh.
Is I don't know. Is the gauge smaller on a nipple ring than on a regular earring?
I
just thought the hoop was a hoop and you just could use anything.
Who knows? Well, in this case, they know that what was stolen were nipple rings.
Well, that's because they were at a tattoo parlor, and that's what they purchased.
They
pierce ears there, too.
Can they do nipple piercing at the mall?
You mean at like Claire's boutique?
At Claire's.
They're not doing it at the kiosk in front of everybody.
They can't do it at the kiosk there.
Yeah.
They whip out that boob.
Get an iPhone covered on a nipple ring.
have a little tent that they pull.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob Peters here? No, just
cut hair.
Pierce nipples. Yeah. Okay.
A woman in Florida has been arrested after police found a drug-filled bag labeled "bag of drugs" in her purse.
Well, okay. I need to know what's in there. I just wrote "bag of drugs" on it.
Report states officers conducted a traffic stop in Pinellas County after noticing the driver was not wearing a seatbelt. Police then spotted drug paraphernalia in the car, prompting a search of the vehicle. Inside the purse of the 41-year-old passenger, police said they discovered a bag labeled "bag of drugs," which reportedly contained a needle, straws, metal spoon, 4 glass pipes, as well as bags filled with crack cocaine,
it's drugs,
powdered
right.
cocaine, crystal meth, Xanax pills, and other narcotics.
If she'd only buckled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all seen the signs. Click it or be arrested for all the drugs you have.
As you can imagine, she was arrested on a variety of felony charges.
There was also an envelope in her car.
Oh, what did that say?
Cop bribe money. that didn't work.
Does this belong to you?
What kind of idiot?
Right? Bag of drugs written on there.
God, how high would you have to be to...
Or is it a memory thing? But if you have such a memory problem that you wouldn't even remember that you like drugs.
Yeah. Oh, those were my potato chips.
What's this? Do I eat it? Well, yes, usually. But
I like to think she went with bag O drugs.
Oh,
yeah, possibly. Yeah, kind of fun.
Like the filet o fish.
right.
Bag o. And what kind of drugs were in there?
All kinds. We had crystal meth. We had Xanax, crack.
Syringes.
Powdered cocaine.
Lazy. Shouldn't you have separate bags for each one?
Yeah, you don't mix and match.
Yeah, this is like when you were a kid, you go to the cafeteria, you got to make sure you get the, hey, I want those peas touching that corn.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you.
They're like Christmas cookies. Keep them separate. Yeah. Otherwise, they all taste like peanut butter.
Yeah, keep them separated.
What?
When you were a kid, did you like your food to touch?
I don't care.
You didn't. I know that.
Oh, no. Back in the day.
I don't care if the food touched, but I eat one food at a time. I still do that.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't combine to try to get like a flavor
Not
explosion?
usually.
Or the mashed potatoes?
You don't go around the horn?
No, I usually eat like the salad first, and then potatoes and vegetables.
So you
I usually
eat all the corn, then you go to the peas, then over the mashed potatoes, then finally the steak. Or
yes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Does Andy do that?
No.
Does he tell your friends behind your back how weird that is?
I don't care.
I think he does.
I don't care.
Like he does. You don't care.
I'm telling you.
On the first date, do you tell him that before you do it, or does he just have to observe that?
No. Why would you tell someone that?
Because it's so weird.
It is not.
Well, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
If you like to eat food separately, what do you do when you're presented with trail mix?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Because there's
it's
all
already
kinds,
mixed together.
So if it's already mixed together, then it's a one thing.
Can you
already.
even go to Chipotle?
Yes, I can go to
Takes
Chipotle.
an hour to separate everything.
The corn over here.
If it's supposed to go together, that's fine. But if it's sitting on a plate and there's...
So the waitress comes over and goes, "How's your steak, ma'am?" I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk about my steak. I've got another 10 minutes before I get through the broccoli and the corn.
I usually eat the steak first before the vegetables.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you want it hot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's interesting. Hot steak.
Hot steak coming
Get yourself
through.
a hot steak. Okay. Just around the corner, of course, it's fair time all across the country. And we'll be sampling various types of state fair food. Special edition of this show will be coming to you from a state fair this Friday. Now, we also have been discussing lately freak shows. Which,
We have?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we were talking about freak shows a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed that, too.
Well, because the only one I've ever been to was at a state fair.
Me, too.
I don't think they do it anymore.
And I was young.
Yeah, I don't think they're out there anymore.
I think I was in grade school or junior
Maybe
high.
under the radar shows like that, but I don't know.
You ever been to a freak show?
Well, I have a friend who owns it's called Curie Arcanum. So it's kind of like an oddities freak show type shop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And I think if you go to these shops, you might be able to, you see these mermaids in a jar.
Right.
And these kinds of things. But every once in a while, they will do shows.
Oh. They'll bring out the...
Yeah, and maybe they'll travel with them. I have a friend who's really into the freak show circuit, and so I don't really know a lot about it, other than it's some fun people. You start talking.
We had, was it Jim
Jim Rose.
Jim Rose Sideshow Circus.
Circus Sideshow.
So, yeah, they were here. We had, among others, there was a guy named Lifto.
Mm-hmm.
Remember this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't forget him.
He would lift a cinder block
with
his male member.
Yep.
And then he would spin it.
The spinning is rough.
What way? It was a cord through his, wasn't it?
He had quite the piercing, didn't he?
Yeah. And then there was a guy that I think his name was Enigma.
Yep.
And then he could take an unstrung tennis racket and climb through it and
pull it over his body.
How do you accidentally stumble upon these gifts?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Then he was tattooed all over his body with puzzle pieces, including his head.
Every section of his body. Yep.
It was amazing. And the one guy would eat glass.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, a doctor friend of mine had to come in and remove this. He asked if I knew a doctor, so I had a friend of mine come in and remember this? Took the stitches out of his mouth from a previous glass-eating thing that had gone awry.
Oh, man.
Wonder why. Can you imagine? What would that do to your bowels?
I don't even want to know.
Oh. Well, how'd you shred your colon, Ted? Funny you ask.
Shard every now and then. Way to plate.
I was eating a light bulb last week.
But your movement's beautiful.
Does it come out like sea glass?
I love that joke. It would only after it's been in there for a year.
Right.
Oh, and look, it's like sea glass. I was wondering whatever happened to that one.
Speaking of sea glass, what are you talking about?
Silac.
Silac.
That's right. According to the AARP, 61% of Americans over the age of 50 are going, hey, I'm worried about stuff coming up when I retire. So I've got a question. Anybody else need more to worry about in life?
No.
My gosh, no.
A rock solid
No.
I don't think so.
Especially
so it sounds
as retirement gets closer and closer.
Yeah, this is a good time to eliminate some of your worries. Now, a lot of our parents had pensions. Remember those days?
Yeah.
You go to work, and after so many years, you get the gold watch. You got that pension coming every month. Those days, for the most part, are gone. That's where that anxiety kicks in. Well, how about checking out an annuity from Silac Insurance? When you elect to receive payments on a regular basis, a Silac annuity plan will put money in your mailbox every month or your bank account, in your hands, whatever works for you, direct deposit, check, whatever. See how this works. Check out the folks at Silac. It's SILAC. Certain restrictions apply. Get all the details. SILACINS.com. That's SILAC. INS.com. Or to make it even easier, find out all the info about Silac. Just go to bobandtom.com, and there's a special link right there so you can find out about the glories of retirement and what might be working for you. Silac Insurance Company, SILAC. Once again, just go to bobandtom.com. Click that link for us. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Mark Normand. We're hanging out with comedian Ryan Singer. Ryan, I've been neglected to point out that you are, in fact, on the road right now. And you are going to be at the Cackle Shack coming up Friday night in Bloomington, Illinois, and Saturday at the famous Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois. Also, you've got the podcast you referenced, Me and the Paranormal You. We'll find out about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I'll tell you what, Miss Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm going to take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner. And you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
it doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
No, but I can't dance anyway.
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on. Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I shaking? I mean, you
shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is, I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom, shake it.
Are you bouncing it? Are you loosening it? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You're gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run. Don't run. Come on, Tom, drop it. Drop it. Oh, now hit the ass, Tom.
Did you ever see the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass, Tom. Pat it. Yeah, pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on, drop it, Tom. Drop it.
I think you're going to crush my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. Hi, how are you? Yeah. No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Showed out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, the arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What does the gingerbread man use to make his bed?
I don't know, Ace, what?
cookie sheets.
Set up funnier than the punchline.
Yeah, gingerbread man. That was funnier than.
Yeah. Tom, did you know that when the movie Shrek came out?
Joke of the Day is sponsored.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Joke of the Day brought
I'm
to you
glad
by...
you remembered. Otherwise, we would have had to do another one later.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
State Fair.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy and Pat, Josh, Ace, I'm Chick. We're all here with a special guest. Hello, Tom.
We're hanging out with comedian Ryan Singer. We're going to be talking in a few minutes with comedian Mark Normand. Mark is going to be doing a special set of shows in Louisville at the Louisville Comedy Club. Willie G will be opening those shows up for him. And in the meantime, I'll remind you, I should say, I've already forgotten. Ryan Singer is going to be doing a couple of interesting shows. The Cackle Shack in Bloomington, Illinois, coming up this Friday and Saturday at the famous Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois. He is also the host of Me and Paranormal You, and you can find that in the world of podcasting. Now, I know that you're an experienced comedian, Ryan, but as I like to say, even at the peak of his career, Tiger Woods would have a swing coach. We all need assistance and a little bit of help sometimes in our lives.
Oh, goodness.
And that's where this comes in. It's time to give you some comedy coaching with this guy.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What kind of shoes do frogs wear?
What kind of shoes do frogs wear? I don't know, Ace. What kind?
Open-toed.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Is that like a genus, species, classification joke?
Ace's Joke of the Day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com.
I'll ask you about this, Ryan. You've slept on a lot of couches, as you were pointing out. The couch surfing and, as you called it, bed surfing. I went on vacation last week. The place we were staying, the bed was real high, which I thought was weird.
How high is real high?
Not normal high. I don't know.
Now,
4 feet?
Do you have a platform bed at your house? Do you have a mattress and box springs, or is the mattress just on a platform?
I have a Sleep Number bed. I don't know what.
I know, but is your Sleep Number on the platform or is it on a?
It's on a bed. I don't know.
Because those sit a little lower than a normal.
Mine is perfect and normal and the way it should be.
Okay.
This thing,
because it's his.
Exactly. So, Ryan, here's my point. To get in this bed
and
on
the
vacation,
normal is what you do, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
You have to kind of. Are you familiar with the Fosbury flop, the high jump move?
Yes.
Created by the great Dick Fosbury. Sadly, he's gone.
Sadly, he's gone.
Yeah, he was only 119.
No, Dick.
Yes.
He did his job and he died.
It's okay. How many people create a move in any sport that is that?
Not since Derek Slapshot.
Not since the
Lindy. I think that there are very few people who you could say created an entire.
Dick Fosbury just died last year. He was born in 1947.
There you go.
Oh, so he isn't that old.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tom, here you go. An American high jumper considered one of the most influential athletes in the history of the Olympic Games.
See, he invented a move. You approach the bar, you spin and go up backwards. I'm just saying, to get into this bed, I had to do like this Fosbury flop thing. Otherwise, you're kind of getting up on your knee, and I got a roughed up right knee, so I couldn't do that. So you have to approach the bed and kind of heave yourself backwards.
I think In olden times, they had the beds a lot higher. That's why they had the little steps that would come up.
And people were shorter back then. So imagine
they
how,
were shorter.
how high
Is it because they were used to getting on horses?
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't know. I want to be able to fall into my bed after a day where I've given up.
Oh,
That is the ideal situation for a bed. It needs to, not too far to where it bounces me too much or hurts, but far enough to where I really feel like I might be falling for the final time.
Did you ever go through that phase where you had a mattress on the floor?
Oh, yes.
I thought that was really cool.
Can I be in that phase now?
Oh, you don't have a bed?
I don't have a bed yet. I'll get one when I get, officially moved into the open air department.
No, Christy.
Yo.
In your dating days, if you encountered a fellow who did not have a bed per se, but had the mattress on the floor, would that be a bad sign?
I don't think I ever encountered that. But yes.
Oh, no kidding.
That would be a bad sign.
Josh?
No, that never bothered me.
Did you ever, you one of these ladies that you violated had a
Boy, you just can't have a conversation with somebody, can you? You just really have trouble talking.
Bed frames don't cost a lot.
See, Josh thinks I'm going to ask him a question, A, that I am, and B, I care about his answer, when in fact...
It doesn't matter what you
say. No, I mean,
Josh.
Seriously, did you ever encounter a lady that had that?
Yes. Yeah.
I thought that was more of a guy thing.
Yeah,
I think it is a guy thing.
In
More
this
of
case, it was a
frat boy thing.
She was like an improviser in Chicago, and so she was kind of
free spirit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and it was fine.
Didn't shave.
Comfortable.
Hairy
she shaved. No, she shaved.
Hairy armpits?
No, none of that. Yeah.
Ever own a waterbed?
Oh, I never owned a waterbed, but I did sleep on a waterbed for about 6 months.
Did you?
And I get motion sick.
Oh, that's no good. Yeah.
So I'm popping Dramamine every now and then.
Aren't they noisy?
They are very
I've never
noisy.
slept on
It
one.
depends if you have baffles in it or not.
Doesn't the water swoosh around?
Those confuse me.
You can put baffles in them.
Wait, is that when you're
Are
like
you baffled
constantly confused while sleeping?
That's why they call them baffles.
Yeah,
You can't figure them out.
it confuses the water. It doesn't know whether it should slosh or not.
So this lady who was an improv lady.
Yeah.
Did she say yes and?
Thankfully, yes.
When you, boy, that's inside. I'm sorry,
but she said no but.
And the perfect tag. You are the man, Mr. Godwin. Mark Norman's going to be our guest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Here we go. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigs, so to save some money, they got one off a hippie that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. They found a store with the sign said their beer was coldest. They sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar. Walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. Clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped. He said, "Kid, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. Sing it if you know it, even in your car. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Met this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He said he was the guy from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him their cash. He bought him some brews. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good, should have been a crime. Crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time to sing with all their friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, a car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah.
Oh,
hello.
There it is.
Wow.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Do you wear a thong, Miss Pat?
Is you out your damn mind? I have a hard time wiping. What am I gonna put a string back there for? Oh, God. You know what I did just discover? I just discovered the moisture wipes. I had the diaper wipes for grown people.
Of course, I use the wipe.
Yeah, they're incredible. It's like a shower in the middle of the day. Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so much easier because you know how when you wipe it and the tissue gets stuck. None of that. Everything is smooth.
What the hell? I'm talking about wet wipes.
I'm talking about wet wipes. You use wet wipes?
On the baby's ass. I'm an adult. Sorry.
You should get them for the adults. They're great, Tom. I just discovered them. They're great for fat people.
You're getting a text.
Well, anything else you'd like to share with us?
I'm going home. I'm going to Goodwill.
Okay.
To shoplift.
All right.
Shoplifting at the Goodwill.
I'm out.
I'm out. Bye-bye.
All Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your financial advisor.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's in the performance room. Josh Arnold is here.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and we have a special guest in the studio, Tom.
He is comedian Ryan Singer. Ladies, he's available.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
He's extraordinarily single.
He'll have a sleepover tonight.
Yes. Yeah.
Tonight.
Message received.
Make it happen.
Yeah. Never been more available.
He must go.
And he's on the road, and that road work will include the Cackle Shack.
And that's an actual place.
Yes, the Cackle Shack in Bloomington, Illinois. It's
I
next
love
to
it.
the Cankle Shack.
I love
where
everything
sell
about it.
Large ankle bracelets.
and 80s era workout socks.
The Cackle Shack. I love it.
And then that's going to be Friday night. I'm sorry. And then on Saturday night, Mason City, Illinois, at Mason City Limits. One of your favorite places to play, right, Pat?
Love it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's great. And we were chatting with Ryan, but he is currently post girlfriend available, I guess.
Yeah, post. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm in straight to DVD after the release post. She's taking European vacations with her significant other. And I'm still over here just thinking what did I do? But I'm excited about the future being a single man. I put a doomsday clock on my wall just so women know how quickly this will be over.
What are you looking for in a gal?
I used to date kind of witchy women,
yeah,
because I'm a woo-woo guy,
right?
But I realized that, but then I had too many conversations about a witchy type woman goes, I'm mad at you, and I was like, what did I do? And she goes, well, it's something that you did to me in a past life, according to my past life therapist.
Oh, geez.
My psychic. Yeah. And so I was like, so you're mad at me right now for something that I did to you in a past life? Let me get my past life psychic therapist on the phone and see what you did to make me pissy that you did. Yeah. And so I was like, I can't be having having past life arguments. So now I'm kind of looking for someone who's a little more, I guess, just in the moment.
I would use the term earthbound.
Earthbound. That's actually
I
really good.
Someone who lives in a reality.
I like earthbound.
So you like the weirdos that have
like mattresses on the floor,
do the grounding
crystals,
thing.
They do the grounding.
They have psychic readings and tea leaves and.
Yeah, I do really do like
astrology, and
I really do like that. Although it's hard to keep secrets from a psychic girlfriend.
It's got to be, yeah, and read your mind and all. My God,
that sounds like a children's book. If you're you can't keep secrets from a psychic girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for they say you have to put out into the world what you want to receive. So I'm really just trying to be the thing I want to attract, which means I just give myself whatever I want whenever I want it.
Now, let me ask you, we were talking off the air. I hope you don't mind if I mention this.
Yeah, so ask it on the air.
Well, it involves automobiles.
Uh-huh.
And people always ask me, what kind of cars, blah, blah, blah. And I always tell them, well, all the comedians that are road comedians, they all either drive Hondas or Toyotas or Nissans because the mileage you can put on them. Your car that you actually purchased from...
I bought this car probably 6 or 7 years ago now. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. 2016 or 17 off my buddy Mark Maron.
Mm-hmm. The podcaster comedian.
Yeah, the podcaster comedian, movie star now too.
Yeah.
And so I bought it. It had 45,000 miles on it when I bought it. I am, as of next week, going to hit 300,000.
Nice. Nicely done.
Yeah, I'm so excited. My last car had 299,000. It was also a Toyota Camry.
Whoa.
This is a Camry as well.
This is the kind of commercial they should have.
And I'm sure you do regular maintenance and take care of it.
Oh, yeah. I sure do.
Yeah.
And my mom keeps telling me, you need to start tweeting at Toyota. And I was like, well, it's not called Twitter. And I guess it's still called. She's like, Toyota will give you a free car. And I was like, some Toyotas, they go 1,000,000 miles. So, 300,000 still is pretty cool, though.
Yes, it's great.
So I'm excited about that.
Is there a 3 on the odometer?
It's digital.
Will it? Oh, okay. So they did not like the old days of the.
Yeah, not the flippy.
Didn't one of the was it Volvo that had the flip one that actually had it? So you could get it to 1,000,000.
I don't
really.
know. I don't. That's a good
I thought
question.
one of them had the extra
million
place for the
That's
numeral.
crazy. Has a car ever
wait.
gone a million miles?
Oh, didn't your husband have a Jeep with?
Yes, 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee that had almost 500,000 miles on it. We sold it at 480,000 or something.
How did he say goodbye to it?
It was tough. I feel bad. I feel like I made him do that.
You did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he won't stop talking about it when we talk
I'm
to him.
sure.
He'll bring that
I
up.
mean, you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm part of this car. Is part of me. I'm part of this car.
Do you have a
now.
name for it?
You know, I never named this car.
Really?
My last car I did name, but this name I didn't. I don't know what it was. I just didn't feel like it. The car wasn't mine at first. So maybe I didn't feel comfortable. I mean, it was Mark Maron, so I did sage. I saged it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
That's, yeah.
Get those bad feelings.
I had to get all the.
Okay, I believe we're going to be joined on the telephone by Mark Norman, comedian, if I'm not mistaken. Mark, can you hear me? This is Tom. Hello.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Good to be here.
What a handsome man you are. I can even tell by your voice. One of my favorites, comedian Mark Norman, I was saying yesterday, a man who doesn't really care what he says.
No.
Which is so funny. And you're going to be doing some special stuff at the Louisville Comedy Club beginning Thursday night, running Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. What's new in your life? Anything we need to know about?
Same old. Just, upset about the Olympics.
Oh,
why?
Well, I'm losing a lot of money.
Yeah. People are betting on the Olympics, Tom. That's right.
Yeah. Who are you betting on?
Well, believe it or not, America is dead last in shooting. How the hell did that happen?
That is a surprise.
What's your favorite sport to watch?
Well, let's see. I like the one where they swim, then they shoot a bow and arrow, and then they stab a guy. What is it? No, wait, that's the New York subway.
Now, I'm sure you've heard that the triathlon, they're in trouble. They can't get people in the Seine because there's too much E. coli in the river, and they postponed it again today. And they're hoping that they get the E. coli levels low enough tomorrow to do both the men's and the women's triathlon. But if they can't get that done, they're going to do it without the swimming part, which I think is just...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's ridiculous. If you've trained your whole life and all of a sudden, well, my best event was the swimming, but I guess we're not going to do it because there's too much crap in the water. That's kind of a drag. So we'll see.
Yeah, I feel you. I got that when I went to Vince McMahon's house. He put some coli on my chest, but it was a long night.
Yeah. Gotta be careful of old Vince.
Old Vinnie Mac.
Yeah, that's a kind of a Hollywood tradition. I think we could go down the list, starting with Danny Thomas for some reason. God, what did he do to ever earn that reputation?
I don't know.
He crapped on a woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
The coffee table.
Yeah.
That was up there with the gerbil with Richard Gere. I mean, there was a few of those back in the. That was pre-internet.
Yeah, the stomach pumping of Rod Stewart. What did you do to get that?
I have no doubt that happened with Rod Stewart. No doubt.
What? Oh, come on.
I mean, who do you have to anger to have someone do that, and then all of a sudden it just takes off? Especially, as Mark points out, pre-internet.
Yeah. Wake up, Maggie. You got to take me to the ER.
Mark Norman is our guest. Very fine comedian. Anything special in your personal life of interest these days?
Well, let's see. Me and the lady are trying to have a child. We're trying to make a baby, and very exciting. But I think it's weird. The type of sex almost feels like it will dictate the type of baby. Like I finished early recently, and she got upset, and I was like, "Well, hey, he'll be punctual." I was working hard the other night. I was putting in overtime. I was like, "Hey, this kid might be Mexican."
As I said earlier, our guest is comedian Mark Norman. Where are you living these days?
Right now, I'm in New York City, as I mentioned, and this city will eat you alive. I saw a guy throw up on the subway car yesterday. 2 people saw it. They started puking. I almost yacked, and I realized, weird how puking makes you have to puke. And then I thought, why can't orgasms be like that? Well, wouldn't this be a better life? You know, now you see a guy pleasuring himself on the bus, and you go, look at this piece of crap.
I'm glad you thought it all the way through. Once again, our guest Mark Normand, and Mark will be on stage, Louisville Comedy Club, for some great live stand-up comedy. And you've got some TV stuff floating around out there. Do you remember your first television appearance, Mark? Do you remember which show it was?
I do. I mean, I was only on Catch a Predator for 4 minutes.
First credit?
Yeah. I believe it was Conan O'Brien. I don't know if you remember that old relic.
Oh, sure, I love Conan. Now, let me ask you this, and then I'll let you go. Do you remember your first joke?
Oh, wow.
On that show?
It was an oldie. It was, I said, having a gay son is like finding a French fry in your onion rings. You didn't see it coming, but you're like, I'm okay with these two.
Well, on that note, we'll say goodbye. Mark Normand, once again, just a tremendous stand-up comedian. Louisville Comedy Club. Don't miss him. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Opening up will be Willie G. Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Always a pleasure. Thanks for taking the time to give us a call.
Thank you. You guys are the best in the business, and I appreciate you having me.
Oh, you're very kind of you. Very kind.
Thanks very much.
Have some great shows. Thank you, Mark. Now, coming up.
Speaking of the best in the business, how about Simply Safe Home Security? How about that?
Absolutely.
That's right. Simply Safe now, this time of year. Homes sit unattended. People are out with their kids doing things like Mark Normand's trying to have a kid so he can put them in Little League. That's why I recommend Simply Safe Home Security, the only security company I trust to keep the compound secure. Fast Protect monitoring at Simply Safe and LifeGuard protection. Agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm in your compound. The agents can see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. There's no long-term contract. You can cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable at less than $1 a day with no hidden fees. And it's easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or choose to have a pro do it for you. Protect your home this summer with 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. All you have to do is visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com for all the deals. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews. People love them. When we come back, we're going to be talking with comedian Ryan Singer. Also, we have marijuana has been found, and a lemonade stand and the HOA are at it again. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
It's very personal to me. I mean, actually, I'm feeling really good, at the very, very moment. I've had my cigarettes and all that. And, but this has actually been a pretty tough year. I think it's been a tough year for everybody. And my newest thing is that every time I get a piece of mail, it's bad news, no matter what. So I finally just put a trash can in front of my doorstep and just put a little note there to the mailman just saying, please deposit all mail into this and then take it out on Mondays. But so this is just sort of a song about that. It's kind of a sad song about my life. I just got a letter in the mail saying that my Oh, wait, you know what? I'm sorry.
You can't do this all of a sudden?
Well, okay, let me think it out here.
You have to redo some words?
We if it's necessary.
necessary, we can take a break and you can rewrite some of the words. Are you just now? Is this a Heywood moment? Are you forgetting them, or are you trying to rewrite them?
Well, no, I got.
There's a content issue. All right. Okay.
I just got a letter in the mail saying since they didn't receive my credit card in time, there's a $40 fine, which would have been okay, except for that it caused me to exceed the credit line, and that's another $40 fine. Then I got another piece of mail saying that the balance due was drawn from my account, which caused a bunch of checks to bounce, $40 each. And the worst part is that one of those checks was for the DMV for my registration fee. So one day I was on my way to work and I couldn't find my car. It wasn't where I parked it just the day before, and then I got another piece of mail saying since the registration tags were out of date, they just towed my car away, which wasn't quite okay. I called them to explain, and when they finally put me through, they just made me wait on hold. After 40 minutes I hung up because I had to go to work, but then I realized if I don't have my car, then how am I gonna drive to work? So I got fired from my job. So here I am living in a box underneath a bridge in a quiet little town, and I take a look around and things are quite okay. I don't have any bills, and the best part is that I don't get any mail.
Henry Phillips.
Good morning.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful... Bob and Tom in the mornings. Get up and get it on. This is Don Pardo speaking.
Hey, gang, Larry King here. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, my home movies of me feeding banana chunks and peanut butter to the baboons with those big red butts at the zoo. Hey, they got big butts and they cannot lie. I wear safety goggles. Tomorrow morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. The Bob and Tom Show. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern. Worldwide on bobandtom.com.
The Bob and Tom Show. This time, these guys are up creek.
Hey, this is not fair.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Somewhat of a mess.
Fair enough. I've been called worse.
But it's always a mess at this time. Yes. Tom, go ahead.
Well, I was asking a question. I'll have to set this up. I'll be as quick as I can. We were on vacation last week.
Yes.
And we were talking about the fact that the bed at this, we rented this kind of like condo thing, and the bedroom that Kelly and I were in, the bed was too high. Mm-hmm. And it struck me that to get onto the bed, you had to kind of do the Fosbury flop, of course, which is the famous high jump move developed by Dick Fosbury.
Oh, right. Which won me a trivia contest the other day, by the way. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Never would have known that.
And I mean, Dick Fosbury, who died last year, a revolution in a sporting event. How many people can say they,
Simone Biles.
Michael, what's his name? The swimmer.
Phelps.
Douglas.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, Michael Douglas, of course.
Michael Douglas, an amazing actor. Yes, sir.
But he didn't invent his own stroke.
Yeah, but Simone Biles has invented her own vault.
Yeah, there you go. And she's a
really
genius in sports.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
She's great. But my point is the bed. Why was this bed so high? And then I was, and also I like
the
my
things you latch on to.
I know.
It's just weird to me. So I decided I would research this.
Oh, good. And drag us into it. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking, why would in olden days? Because you said
olden days,
and why? So I'm thinking, why? Between 3000 and 1000 BC, ancient Egyptians invented the first raised bed with legs at the time shaped like animals' feet. They were made of woods. The beds kept the sleeper off the ground to prevent
bugs,
rodents,
snakes,
and other creepy crawlers getting into the bed.
Now that's not an explanation for the super tall bed. That's just they took the mattress from the floor and raised it a bit.
But if you're familiar with rats, they could probably get up anything.
Yeah, they can get in your bed, no matter how tall it is.
Victorian beds, because that's the era that I was talking about.
Yes.
The Victorian beds, they had the stairs and they were way off the
Queen
ground.
Victoria!
It was a status and symbolism. Furniture often was used as a status symbol. A high bed frame could signify wealth and social status. Warmth. Bedrooms in the Victorian era were often cold, especially in large, drafty houses. A higher bed would be further away from cold floors, helping to keep the sleeper warm at night. And as you mentioned, the health and hygiene, because rodents couldn't get in your bed.
All right.
So that the woman that you were seeing, Josh, we discussed earlier. What was the term you used? The woman you were violating?
That's not the term I used.
No, it wasn't.
It's the term I thought, and you, before I could say it, you did.
That she had the mattress on the floor.
Right. I have no doubt there were rats in her apartment.
Oh,
No
really?
doubt. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would just totally freak me out.
I mean, I never saw one.
I would have to leave or sleep standing up.
Oh, it was an apartment in Chicago. Of course it had
there are
a rat.
more rats than people.
Wait a minute. Not all the apartments in Chicago have rats, do they?
I think, from what I read, 98%.
Coming from the river.
Yikes. I've seen them in the sidewalks, that's for sure. Yikes.
I've honestly never seen a rat on the Chicago sidewalk.
Oh, I have.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Yeah, in the South Loop, it was terrible.
So, Ryan, at present, your stuff, if you will, is in like a closet in an apartment you're renting with some friends. But
Yeah.
you can't move in for a while.
Now I'm worried about it being on the ground for the rats.
But your mattress really is on the ground.
Well, I don't have a mattress.
Oh, wow.
Because there is a mattress on the ground. Actually, okay, I don't own the mattress. There's a mattress that was a leave behind.
No, don't do that. No.
You'll be fine.
But it was a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
right?
so,
And,
so does it look like a Japanese flag?
I don't know exactly what that means.
No, it doesn't. There's a big red stain in the
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes you got to spell it out. And by spell it out, I mean give me the visual description exactly.
Is it legal to use someone else's mattress? In some states, it's not legal to resell a mattress.
Wait, well, there was no money exchanged.
Okay.
I have left behind many a mattress, though.
Really?
But because I get the mattress protectors.
Yeah.
You know, you buy a mattress, the first thing you do, you put a protector on there,
Sure,
right, Tom?
I agree.
I mean, it doesn't let the mattress breathe.
You
but
don't know what a mattress...
Yeah, the plastic thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's the equivalent of like telling someone like I'm doing this to protect you. You know, like,
doesn't it make a sound then? When
it makes
they've
a little bit of a noise.
But they've gotten good.
Really good.
Yeah.
They've gotten good.
They're not the
breathable.
plastic sheets of old.
Yeah.
Like my friend Steve Kravitz's mom, furniture was always covered in plastic.
Oh, yeah, no.
Not like that.
Yeah, that's
not
different.
like that.
That was
But I wet the bed when I was a kid, and we had plastic sheets. And me getting into bed was like I was getting into a newspaper nest.
Like you were working the tarp during a rain delay at the ball stadium.
Something like an NBA game. Okay, so when you go back to this place and move in, it'll be mattress on the floor.
Well, I'm going to be buying a bed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the bed online and then have it delivered. So it'll be there when I get there.
Oh, perfect.
And I'll probably get a small bed frame.
Yeah, get one of those little platform bed frames.
Yeah, one of the
Those
little
are nice.
platform.
So will it be a single bed or a double bed or a king size?
Well, the room's kind of small, so I'm probably going to have to get a full-size bed. Now, I like the queen-size bed at least, but I'm probably going to have to get a full-size just for space.
Okay.
But
that way, if you have a guest over, there'll be room.
Have you ever ordered the mattress in the box?
Of course not.
Oh, they're so fun. You know
For college kids?
Oh, you know those muffins that come in the can, and then you crack them open, and that's like when you open the mattress, it expands. It's really, and you can't lay on it until it expands.
Right, you have to wait a couple of days.
Right.
It's like those dinosaurs you put in the
No,
yeah,
not at all.
They come in a giant egg.
You don't have to put them in water.
Yeah. This is actually a really good idea. Dino bed?
Better than an egg.
Yeah, so it's an instant water bed that looks like a dinosaur.
Oh, dino foam.
So I bought one for my kid when she went to college, and you just have it shipped in a box, and it shows up in her room, so you don't have to haul a mattress up the stairs.
Okay, all right. Well, but then those go right on the floor.
Well, they go wherever you want them.
Frame,
really.
yeah.
Now, because the big controversy at the Olympics are the cardboard bags, the cardboard beds.
But they have like a topper on them.
I believe they have 3 different options for firmness at the Olympic beds.
They do?
And the whole thing, the whole idea is, can't they be? They can turn them into kitty litter or something when the Olympics are over. There's some.
Yeah, there's some green
crap. And you were saying that the Olympic athletes are upset because they have so much vegan food they can't get the protein they need.
Yes, the menu is 60% vegan, and most athletes need the protein, obviously, for optimum,
performance.
Thank you. That's what I was
dietary.
trying to
So they're all leaving, going to the McDonald's, and
well, they were scrambling to find meat and eggs after like 3 days because they were eating so much. But
okay, interesting. Well, let's get back to the news desk with Christy Lee. That's no ordinary news desk. That's the SILAC news desk starring Christy Lee.
Hey, members of a Colorado HOA called law enforcement officers to try and shut down a kids' lemonade stand. What's the world coming to?
Good, damn kids.
Is that right?
The Summit County Sheriff's Office said they were contacted by members of the Wilderness Homeowners Association.
Homeowners say what?
Who complained about children.
It's not the president of the HOA. It's the HOA whole. What you call the head of the.
Children running an illegal lemonade stand that was blocking a road. Responding deputies found that the children were not blocking the roadway, but advised they move back a few feet for their safety.
For God's sake.
When the caller came out and started yelling at the children, claiming they were on private property, deputies determined that since the property was shared HOA property and because the children's parents are part of the HOA, they had a right to be there. Boy, this person...
Yeah, what a dick.
Yeah.
Someone's going to be getting lemons through their window.
Yeah.
I'm glad your shutters are the right shade of beige as I heave a lemon through your window.
They're kids, man.
That was one of my things. I had to move in a neighborhood that did not have an HOA. And thankfully I did. And there's not an HOA officially, but you can give money. There's somebody who collects money to do things. Guess
well,
how much
what
money
happens if you don't?
How much money have you given?
Not $1.
HOA, you have anarchy.
They're lucky to have me in their neighborhood.
Is that right?
I bring a certain amount.
They should bring you money.
Yeah. You're telling me a house hasn't sold where the realtor went, Josh Arnold lives in that house. I promise you that's happening.
Well, what? I have a question. Has anybody ever set up some kids and they're selling Mike's Hard Lemonade?
That would be illegal.
Hey, mister, it's $20. $20. I'll put it in a cup. You can take it away.
I mean, you just have to have the code word, right? It's like when you show up at a place and you hand them like a hard-boiled egg and say, the chicken's in Xanadu, and they're like, oh, okay, that's the code word, right? And then you get the good stuff.
That's right.
This is actually a really good idea. I need to have a kid.
Yeah.
So I can have a kid running basically a bootleg
Prohibition lemonade.
Do you think there's a lemonade stand where the kids allow you to use Apple Pay?
I hope.
Because
yeah.
There's got to be.
Because who has cash anymore?
Nobody.
It's hard to, I feel bad because I'll drive by and I've got this thing where I always try to stop and buy them, but I don't have a lot of cash anymore. I don't have it laying in my car or anything.
Yeah. Ideally, you could Venmo or something.
Yeah. Hey, kids.
Although there's something so joyful. If you're ever in a position to pay more than what the kid is asking for.
I always do.
That is, they just brighten up so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But then they get used to that, and then they're set up for disappointment the rest of their life. I mean, like what you're doing is creating a very problematic pattern of.
Well, now we're getting into the evils of socialism, but
yeah, sure.
I think all of our hearts are in the right place.
Right, sure, yeah.
Yeah, my first day at the grocery store, I'm working there, and like, hey, listen, these lemons are going to cost you $4. You're not going to just give me a 10 and walk away happy? What the hell's wrong with you?
Authorities seized over 1,000 marijuana plants during a traffic stop in the city of Weed, California.
Talk about on the nose.
Yeah, a deputy spotted a white Mercedes Transit van on I-5. It was continuously swerving, and when the driver was finally pulled over, deputies searched the vehicle, discovered 1,021 rooted marijuana plants in the rear compartment of the van.
Unfortunately, he's been sent to the prison in Sodomy, California.
Yeah,
it's a rough place.
You get busted in weed, you end up in Sodomy.
Not on the nose, on the ass.
The 53-year-old driver was arrested on several charges, including illegal transportation and possession of marijuana. I thought it's legal in California.
I'm sure there's,
but I think
numbers.
it's a quantity.
issue.
It's a quantity situation.
There's all kinds of impossible licensing to make it impossible for the average person to do it without having a semen stain from the governor and.
Those. Depending on the state, those can be tough to get.
Yeah, completely ridiculous. Yeah, but wow.
In Japan, authorities are cracking down on the use of rideable electric suitcases.
They're so cool.
According to
they're silly, aren't they?
They're stupid and they're useless. Why do you think they're cool?
I've never seen this.
Walk.
They are
Haven't
silly.
seen these?
It's like
I've seen, yeah.
It's like a magic suitcase.
Yeah. Yes. According to the Kyoto News Agency, 2 major Japanese airports have already asked travelers not to ride motorized suitcases within their facilities.
They barely go faster than walking.
I know. It doesn't seem...
It's hilarious. We had a story a couple weeks ago. They literally pulled a guy over at some airport in Japan.
Police are also urging domestic retailers to warn customers of the strict laws concerning their use. Japan currently classifies the electric suitcases as, quote, motorized vehicles that can be ridden on roads only with the required safety equipment and a driving license. Well,
all right, ma'am, we pulled you over. Your panties are blocking your license plate. let me see.
Why don't you pack better? Huh?
Let me see your registration. We could do the baggage claim 500. Get a few of these things. We had for a while the motorized coolers. Have you seen these?
No.
Yeah, same deal.
Ride on
Why
them.
am I so baffled by the idea you can just put wheels that move on anything?
Right? Yeah.
No, but not the wheels that move with a motor.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, we had a couple of those.
Yeah.
On a cooler.
I thought you guys took them and the kids rode them.
Oh, yeah, the
house,
boys
I thought,
destroyed them riding around the neighborhood. It was cool.
I need one of those. I want one.
Yeah, I hear Toyota's coming out
tomorrow.
They're coming out with a hybrid.
Oh, they are? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's interesting. You got to mix oil with the gas. Pain in the ass, but I hear Honda's coming out with one that just takes regular gas. But yeah, they're advancing. The Japanese are way ahead of us in the world of motorized suitcases.
Who knew?
Yeah. It might be difficult getting the one that takes real gasoline into the overhead. I can see that as being a problem. Oh man, there's gasoline dripping on the lady.
Oh, this my duffel bag's got a Hemi in it. Those are so cool. I'm seeing the video
Ryan
for the first time. It's like a scooter you can put your stuff in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
You know, when we were in the 50s thinking about the future, I doubt if anybody had on their roster, I mean, of course they had. Obviously, you're going to have stuff where you can fly, flying cars,
jetpacks.
Jetpacks. I had pretty low on the list. A drivable suitcase.
Yeah. I mean, it's so low on the list in the 50s that now we're even going, no.
Yeah.
We're still scoffing at it.
Yeah,
it's way ahead.
But again, wheels on suitcases, I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to say thank you to that. And by the way, if you're an inventor, please invent a ski boot bag with wheels. Thank you. It's a free idea. Get it
They
done.
have them for golf bags. Why wouldn't they have them for ski bags?
Yes.
They have them for skis, but for the boots.
Heywood bag with
So
wheels.
I'm talking
By
to
the way, can we make a
I'm talking
more potable wine for the lift?
I'm talking to people. I'm talking to people who matter. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
Who?
Do you ski, Ron?
You're only talking to Upper Arlington.
No, I don't ski. I have tried skiing a few different times. I'm not a cold weather sport guy. Like I could never stop, so I would always just have to fall on my butt every time to stop.
Do you water ski?
Now I could try that because it's warm. But no, I don't. I'm not much of a skier. I don't know. My feet are slippery enough. Like I can't even get into a bathtub. I feel like a baby horse was just born. Is this what happens when you get older? Are my feet made of bars of soap?
That's how people fall in the tub.
I used to scoff and be like, these old people falling in tubs.
Yeah.
Get your act together.
Right.
And now I'm like 48 and I'm like, careful now.
Yes.
Get OSHA in here.
Are my feet made out of soap? I didn't think I'd hear that today, and I'm so glad I did. Ryan Singer is our guest. You can find out if your feet are made out of soap when you visit with him coming up this Friday at the Cackle Shack in Bloomington, Illinois, and then this Saturday at Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois. And you're going to be part of, by the way, the big finale for the Wiley's Comedy Club in Dayton, Ohio, coming up. Is that in September?
Yeah, I don't know if they've made any like formal announcement.
Okay.
Yeah, they probably haven't. Tom just heard it and wants to ruin some people's days, is what he's done.
Sorry.
Don't listen to Tom anymore, even if you are listening to Raycon earbuds right now. Just ignore what Tom just said. Raycon just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. Raycon's upgraded earbuds, active noise cancellation, ergonomic design with their advanced gel tips for that perfect fit, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus quick charge function and weatherproof and sweat resistant. And Raycons also come in brand new colors: blush violet, forest green, royal blue, and classic black. And Raycons has a 30-day happiness guarantee. What are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Do we have time to get to our killer otter story?
Sure, why not?
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Telephone. I believe we have the author of the Big Butter Jesus song, Heywood Banks.
That is correct.
Hi, Heywood. How are you?
Good.
No.
Sure, you've been up all night.
Somebody called me at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, did you know that Big Butter burned down? Yeah. Couldn't you call me at like 9?
Well, I know that we spoke yesterday, and I know that you had hundreds of phone calls.
Unbelievable.
Well, and we also were talking, and you have written a new verse.
I have a new verse.
Now, I dare I ask, is it going to be possible for you to play it over the phone?
You can dare ask. Yeah.
I'm anticipating the dropping of a phone. Do you have the phone crooked in your shoulder?
Some lyrics.
I will rest it on the arm of the chair here.
All right.
Okay. Well, give us a test.
Okay.
Put it down and then come back.
La 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 la.
That's not
Not bad.
Well, not bad. That's, I guess, a perfect spot for it.
In fact, maybe we could have you do our show this way from now on.
We can only dream.
Well, okay. Now, are you just going to do the? We just heard the song. Are you just going to do the new verse?
Yeah, I'll play the last verse. The new verse. I call this the epilogue or the epieulogue.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Anytime.
One night, Big Butter got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Some blamed it on Satan, and boy, that would be frightening. But I think it's Jesus' Father that's in charge of the light. Big fireball Jesus, inflammable Jesus, oh, charbroiled Jesus, whoop-a Jesus, oh, extra crispy Jesus, bananas Foster Jesus, I'm put out, it's not Jesus, charcoal-y some more.
Oh, my.
Yes, I'm put out, it's not Jesus, charcoal-y some more.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's
I got you. But no Houston?
no Houston, not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever. But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston hello there noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all of a sudden a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936. Beatles. Ed Sullivan. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Oh, yeah.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Attention Fergler shoppers and Bob and Tom listeners, this is Ernie Fergler. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, you'll probably hear the kids back in screen doors pull another prank on me. But that's okay. It makes it a lot easier for me to decide who's going to have shopping cart corral duty. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Bob and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com. Bob and Tom. With Christy Lee and Chick McGee.
You guys rock.
Your T-shirts.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It has been really something today. Tom is befuddled, and that's certainly not out of the ordinary.
Asking a simple question.
Def wants the simple answer to a simple question. Is that right, Tom?
Yeah, why was that bed so high in the place we rented in Florida?
I don't like that either.
The biggest non-issue in the history of the world, but here we are.
Well, we discovered. Now, Ace, do you have like a normal-sized bed at your place?
No, mine's pretty high up the ground, Tom.
Is it? Now, to get on it, do you have to spin around and go in on your back, or do you go frontwards?
If I'm solo, I go in on my left shoulder.
Oh, okay.
If you're solo.
You sleeping on the left side of the bed?
No, I don't sleep in one spot. I'm like a...
Oh, I love that. I don't utilize my whole bed.
I don't either.
Oh, you don't? Just left or right?
Yeah, I'm like on the left side.
So as you're looking at the bed, you're on the left?
No,
if you're looking right. Okay, if you're at the base of the bed looking toward the headboard, you are on the right?
Yes.
I'm on the left.
I'm on the left.
I didn't think we could get into a weirder topic than height. Now, where do we sleep on our beds?
Where do you sleep on your bed?
I don't know, left or closest to the bathroom, right?
What direction are you facing?
I'm not sure. West, south? My head's facing south.
Well, our guest Ryan Singer will tell you
West?
you want to be facing north, right, to get your chakra, whatever it's.
Well,
what do you call that thing?
Well, you want to have the altar that's in your room facing east.
Sure. Okay,
And
because
then,
the sun comes up on Buddha's face. Yes.
Yeah, and then your bed will be facing north. You're right.
Right.
Okay, due north.
Okay, it's great. So I was asking why were beds so high back in the day. We found it's because to keep the critters from crawling up there.
All right.
Or someone just sent you that to shut you up.
No, I Googled it.
Okay.
The source of all knowledge. Scott writes, Tom, you incredible tool. The bed is up that high, so it's easier to do doggy style. That way your feet stay on the floor.
Oh,
your thoughts?
I have a lot of thoughts on height, bed height, sofa height, things like that are just perfect for
that
for
activity?
any kind of yeah.
So you mark them with like painter's tape?
You put down a drop cloth, of course, right?
So you've got that blue masking tape.
Yes.
Oh, why is there blue masking tape on that side of the sofa? Oh, that's so you can put your head there.
You'll find out. You want to hit your mark.
And there's a pillow to bite. You're all set. I guess we're going to have to save the otters for tomorrow, huh?
All right, we'll save the otters for tomorrow.
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Time now for Today in History, Tom.
No idea what we're doing.
Well,
it's August 9th.
July 30th.
Oh, sorry.
So what it is, might be August 9th in Paris. I know there's
let's see now.
Clock. I know that.
What happened on this day that's famous?
He's just looking at it right this minute.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is interesting.
I bet
In 1844, what did John Cox Stevens do?
1844?
John Cox, C-O-X.
And Stephen Cox, John.
He founded the first yacht club in the United States.
Oh.
What sort of this day in history do you have over there, Tom, that has the most important days in yacht history?
Was it called Cock Shots?
Yes.
Cock Shots.
Cock Shots is a series of films.
For the first time.
It's a compilation, if you will.
Excuse me, Cox.
You know, I'm stunned this doesn't happen more often, what he just did.
I know they've got that yacht rock. Do they have Cox rocks?
Yeah, it's a lot of...
That's his guy's name, C-O-X.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, we're not going to be on the air much longer, are we?
Okay,
I mean,
sorry.
Really,
that's too depressing. Let's see now.
This is...
Yeah, these are all too depressing. Oh, here we go. This is something you'll
why are you
what?
Why are you
hyphen-debts.
It's a fruit of eat.
You know what? This is depressing.
It's spoken word scatting.
What's one of the depressing things you don't want to tell us?
The sinking of the United States Indianapolis ship.
That's a rough story.
Anybody seen Jaws knows that story.
Sharks.
Yeah, the sharks.
I went into the water. 22 came out.
And let's see, how about this one? Metallica releases the
talk about depressing
song Enter Sandman.
That's one of the greats. That Black album is fantastic.
You loved Adam Sandler.
Is that right?
You got the snake there.
Someday that'll be sold to Lunesta.
Really?
And now
Sandman
for Lunesta Metallica. Okay, how about this? Oh, this is good. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle was released in this date in 2004.
That movie is funny.
Yeah, that's great.
I really like, and those two are just so likable. That's a good. I might watch that today.
Happy birthday, Emily Bronte.
Ah, yes.
Of course, she invented the Brontosaurus.
That's right. She discovered the first bones.
And her husband, Rex. Brontosaurus Rex.
Who's your favorite Bronte sister, Tom?
Charlotte. It's got to be Charlotte.
Oh, you like Charlotte?
I like Charlotte.
Really?
Yeah.
Too dry.
I'm going with Tootie.
Not her prose.
Tootie?
Tootie Bronte.
Tootie Bronte.
She was not an author, of course.
No, she was a
she invented
cheerleader.
the
Let's see,
Benoit balls, I believe.
Happy birthday. We'll skip him. Too depressing. Happy birthday, Paul Anka, the great songwriter and singer.
Oh, God.
Having my baby.
Talk about depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, he wrote the song. He wrote the
Tonight Show
theme.
theme,
My
Way.
Show.
That's really something.
My Way.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
That guy's mailbox has got to be filled with money.
Cash, baby.
Those songs have to be cashing in. Happy birthday to weightlifter, actor, politician, statesman Arnold Schwarzenegger.
How old is he today?
77.
Wow.
You know, he has a mini horse, a mini donkey he lives with.
Really?
Just in the house.
Just in the house. It walks
That's
around
awesome.
the house with him. Has breakfast with him every morning.
Does he wear a diaper?
Nope.
No, Arnold still can wear underwear. He's not.
No, he's not that old.
I don't know.
Your early 80s.
One more hit to the head. It'll be- happy birthday, 1958, Kate Bush.
I love Kate.
Who had a weird, her career completely ignited about what?
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Finally
Kids
had a
now
huge hit.
love her.
I always loved that song.
And then happy birthday, 1961, Lawrence Fishburne. And Lisa Kudrow, 1963.
Oh, she's a friend.
She is a friend.
Phoebe. And I don't know who that guy is. Oh, and a friend of the show, comedian Tom Green. born
Okay,
in
you
this
know,
date in
you need to go back
1971.
and tell us
who
you know
you
that.
didn't know.
You don't know who that guy is.
Christopher Nolan.
Batman.
The director of
You
Oppenheimer
don't know
and
who
some of the
Christopher
greatest
Nolan
movies ever made. Yeah, Christopher Nolan. You don't know who he is.
No, Hilary Swank. Wasn't Swank the name of a dirty magazine?
It was.
It's probably collectible. That's what you should be collecting, Ryan. Forget the baseball cards.
Yeah, once you get your hands on them, you can't get them off.
60s era dirty magazines.
Stag and
see that new Swank.
Gent.
Yeah.
Jack Mag.
I think one was called Jack Mag.
The lesser, or as one
Jack Book.
Our old janitor used to call them. He used to call them. You got any of those F books?
A janitor.
Remember,
Charlie.
that guy. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the